hang out until after session, please.
Oh,
will I?
Well, I tried.
And I just told the difficulty's done. We are. Yay! Crash is fixed. We're ready to go back into the game.
We are back. Okay. Okay, so instead of abandoning them yet, I think I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if I know what that thing is, and when Nixalau gets back, I'm gonna ask him to do the same.
Oh,
and
so
you're proficient in that as well, right? You do the same.
If you give me my voice back.
Oh god.
Yeah, my bad.
I can't! If you survive long enough to see my sister, she can. And she might.
If you... Fine.
Will you do an Arcana check?
Three?
Oi.
What is that?
13.
13 plus. I think my account is like 5.
I wasn't intending for you to take that off my hands, but thank you.
Give me my stuff.
I'm 22.
22? Okay. Between the three of you, you're as soon as like Nixalo kind of brings up,
18.
as soon as Nixalo brings up a few things, it starts to click and you start to realize what these are. These runes seem to dull emotion and seem to make the one more compliant. It doesn't mean that they're completely mind controlled, but
it helps.
It makes them easier to dominate, subjugate, control, persuade.
And what are they caused by?
You don't know the source.
Would I know the source?
No.
Not magic I've seen in my 1,000 years of living.
Well, the thing is, it can be produced by any numbers of things. You just don't know the direct source. You know what it does, you know what it is kind of capable of, but you don't know what's causing it here.
Okay. Gotcha.
And did you contribute anything to this?
Mom! Mom!
Alright, cool, so...
And we'll have no.
Do you guys think that the magic makes it easy for anyone to persuade them, or just the person casting it?
I would assume in this case the person casting it. If it was anybody, I'm pretty sure somebody would have come to help them out.
Hey, gnomes are in my land.
Are gnomes that bad? I know nothing about gnomes.
Me neither. All I just heard is like pointy hats and lawns.
I reached in my head.
That's cultural appropriation.
That's cultural appropriation.
Okay. Well, you know what? I want to follow my brother on my own, but if you guys do want to follow, I'm not going to actually stop you. We've been traveling together for months, but I think it might be safer if
I leave. Sorry.
Okay.
Personality
hit him with the gut. No.
Boo, boo, boo! You want to call some attention to us?
I'm not saying that.
You have to play
I think it's called bleeding. B-L-E-A-T-I-N-G.
Alright, so do you guys want to wait? And I drew you a map. You can meet me at Silas's by nightfall.
Do you think that's the best course of action?
If you think.
I'm pretty quiet. I can stalk back just to keep eyes on.
Sure,
I won't shoot anything. Unless you tell me to.
I'll join you.
Are you
How's your
quiet?
stealth?
I will go with you.
I have +2 stealth.
Was Beatrice following you?
I sent Beatrice with Malchias.
Let's go, Beatrice.
That's
well, I already cast.
Well,
I already cast that stealth
thing. You should
thing.
do pass without trace on as many people as you can.
I did everyone. I can.
It's a 10-foot radius around her.
Oh yeah. It's, as long as we're all in the
just
same
stay
area.
close to me, and we're fine.
Yeah.
Well, I think does it follow what you?
No, not now.
I think it's you target people and then those people for the rest of them.
Wait, who's all going with Eris?
Well, I think it's people
I'm
following.
not following directly behind. I'm gonna keep a distance in case she needs a spare shot. I am
Okay.
there.
We probably should do something like that because I don't want
That's without a trace.
us to be split up.
Yeah.
You guys all want to kind of stop
One
around,
action,
but I mean,
concentration,
you
up
cast
to
a
an
stationary
hour.
thing, right?
No, it's stationary
It
around.
radiates
Oh,
from
okay.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
It radiates from me.
Each
so as
creature
long as
within
you guys
30
are...
feet of you.
In like the same
Oh
cluster.
yeah, so I'm not.
Yeah.
far
So we
from
have to
you
stay
at the
within
moment.
30 feet of him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back so me and him can be in shooting distance, and we're just gonna watch until he gives us a signal for anything.
Okay.
And
cool.
we're just gonna stay nice and quiet.
Then the rest of us are just going to this house.
I'm going with her.
Well, you have to go after nightfall.
Oh, so we're just waiting here for now.
Does anybody
I'll
have
follow
the
along.
silence?
I mean, you could start heading that way already.
I'll come with.
If you
I'm
finish.
hidden when lightly obscured by
I'm
natural.
not gonna try risking anything still.
I'm sticking with dump this.
Well, stealth would be more going in. You would be leaving.
Oh.
Because Silas's domain / area is a little on the edge of the Fey Forest.
And I know how I'd be able to reach it, right?
Yeah, she gave a map.
What if I start heading over there now? Would anyone join me?
You have Beatrice.
I don't.
I'm just trying to keep everyone hidden, so what the group,
No.
so whatever the group decides, I'll do, because I can keep us quiet. But we all have to make a decision on where we're gonna go.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just gonna be two of us, I'm not gonna try going that far out. There's some nasties out there, according to those wolf cries. So I'm gonna stick with the party then.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna keep following and just kind of watching to see what Thoris is doing until nightfall.
Alright, so the rest of you are standing still.
Either.
You guys are going. Give me a stealth check.
For everybody.
You're with them.
No, just the people who are going with
No.
Eris.
Yeah, with you.
I will
No,
go
I'm
with.
gonna-
Yeah, we were going with Paul.
These two with you guys. So yeah, you guys.
Oh, if they're going, then I'm going with them.
How we all just go?
You will all just go.
Oh,
I feel like that is
Everyone
wise.
stealth then.
Beatrice.
No.
oh,
Do we still have advantage?
I'm an elf and I
We're
rolled a
invisible, we
1.
do have advantage actually.
Okay, roll
oh,
again.
hold on. Let me see. Let me
Oh,
see if you
JK.
still have invisibility.
Still not.
I mean, I'm
Eight.
invisible, so I have
One
advantage actually, so I guess I could roll.
I'm the worst elf. This is what I do. What if I just stay in trees because I am hidden when obscured lightly by
Well,
natural
see what he
phenomena
says.
You already rolled.
Yeah.
twice.
No take backsies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play the role, pay the toll.
Nope.
Moles.
We don't get no tolls and we don't eat no rolls.
It's close to being over.
So we still got advantage.
So this first one we would have, but after that we wouldn't.
Yes. You would have.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So her second roll was an 8.
But just for clarification,
I'm gonna need
we
fires
have
for a second.
stealth and
Oh, I
we
have
have
that.
passive
Thank you.
You have invisibility and stealth with
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
just.
passive five.
Well, I'm gonna take
Okay,
off
so
my armor
advantage with the
quickly
plus
before.
10. Holy
That's basically my normal.
What do I
Jackie
add
still
to
has
that?
the. Does Jackie still have the?
What do I add to that?
Take it away from
Bag
me.
of
Yeah,
holding.
she has the bag.
I'm gonna give. Can I put my armor in it really quickly?
Why are you like stacking them?
Okay, so I'm putting my armor in the bag of holding with my my luggage
my
tag
trophies.
as always, so that I can roll 2 dice. Good.
Alright.
20.
Wait, do we get a plus 10 to the roll? Did
Yeah.
somebody say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has
Oh,
18. She has
Yeah.
18 and I have 28.
Alright, cool.
That-
28, 18.
27.
Same
Oh, that's
27.
beautiful.
Wait, do I get plus 20 then? I already have my own advantage. Like
Yeah,
I
Advantages you get
but
the
they
higher
all get
roll,
plus 10. I already get
and then
plus
you
10.
would get plus 10.
You,
And
if it, yeah.
You're
Advantage
proficient,
is a
then yeah.
reroll
Yeah,
past
so
that
I get
case,
plus
so-
20.
Yeah.
So I have 37.
Alright.
Jeez, I should just roll for stealing that mask.
Off his
I'm just
face.
rolling this freaking high.
I was confused.
He doesn't even notice you take off the mask right in front of his face.
He like blinks once
roll
before he
twice.
does.
The wind gusts against his face, doesn't notice.
Which one's higher?
Wakes up the next morning, looks in the mirror.
What'd you get?
Wait, where'd it
Oh,
go?
the other one was higher.
Why am I short?
Should I just try that? I mean, what the hell?
25.
We've come this far.
This is for you sneaking around. That's not for you trying to sleight of hand yet.
I know, but her rolls have been good.
You could try, it'd be funny.
That is.
That would just be my stealth going up though, because my sleight of hand is
You'd roll
only plus 5.
You'd roll a natural one when you actually go to attempt it.
Probably that's how my
No,
intimidation was.
already.
I have a plus 10 to intimidation naturally.
Go ahead, you're failing to intimidate
No, I have
anybody.
plus 12. 27.
27?
27 for both me.
Oh!
27.
Dang, girl.
Wait, add to that 19 I rolled.
10.
10.
So, you
Oh,
got
29.
31.
Okay.
27.
Alright. So you guys get down, start creeping, and you wait a moment because you hear the howling and barking, and you wait just a little bit, and these hounds start walking by. They're not wolves. They have like more of a human face with fur, crimson eyes, ears, kind of like, and then fly off.
That's new.
After a while, you're walking, because they don't seem to have noticed you. Kind of run across the small clearing to the next piece of foliage and continue your way as you go half the path, watching your brother kind of glide through, and then suddenly another, you see like this spin of like dark mist or whatever, like comes to form, and Silas kind of next to him, just kind of walking on his hoofs next to your brother, chatting. You can't really hear what he's doing, but you could tell that he's talking to your brother and just kind of walking next to him as a good butler would, an advisor to your family. And you just keep walking towards around the thing. You see the deep gnomes scurrying about, kind of unsettling to you, and seeing your brothers and sisters kind of really, I mean, they've like kind of lost their character, like husks of their former self. You're able to get pretty close up to them. You're now within 15 feet of them.
Are we within listening range?
Kinda. I mean, kinda hard to hear them over the, like, you could hear, like, oh, I got one. Alright, boys. Tubby little bastards kind of running across the check.
Quick question with my hunter's mark. What are their weaknesses? The deep gnomes.
The deep gnomes? You get to see the weakness?
Yeah, with my hunter's mark. You know what? Save it for combat. Don't worry about it. If.
I can get this.
Going to war.
It looks like they're not weak to, like, anything.
Are they just weak?
If anything, they might
Yeah,
have
weaknesses, vulnerabilities, their immunities. It doesn't work on divine. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
You know they're not big on the light. They're not surface dwellers. You know that.
Let there
you know
be
that as well, and
Let there be light.
you kind of notice that there's more overgrowth now. Usually you'd be able to see up into the sky and see lights. It's a little darker now in here.
Okay. So how much time has passed that we've been following them?
You're following them for about an hour. You see, every once in a while, you'll see your brother kind of kneel down, kind of like put his hand on the heads of like a head of one of your brothers or sister and kind of pat it, being like kind, which throws you off because he was a kind person, but he just kind of rests his hand, kind of rustles the hair, and kind of just glides off. Silas kind of like swaying back and forth, kind of like slowly, thing like about a foot behind him. Another stealth check.
With or without advantage?
Without advantage now.
Nice.
What?
15.
15.
Natural one.
That's fine, I got a natural 20. It balances out.
So you got
15.
15. I got a 10.
You have the 10 plus 10.
Oh, plus 10.
From my pass without a
So
25?
Yeah.
Great, so I have it.
Because his thing is still active.
5.
Okay.
Plus 10 would be 12.
Natural 20.
That sucks.
I had
Sorry.
a natural one,
Oh, yeah.
so do I?
You don't have the plus.
No, no.
Okay.
I'm doing an average. Essentially, I'm trying to figure out
Ah.
if more people are over the
I rolled a
DC,
2.
then
She rips ace.
But it's a 12, so it becomes an 11, but that's a
I'm taking it as removing one success.
Yeah.
Additional.
So,
So we averaged.
Yeah, you canceled out her
16
failure.
For me, 14.
Okay.
25.
26.
28 total.
Natural 20.
Natural.
Yeah, it's a natural 20, so it's actually.
Yeah. No, you'd have a 40 then.
Never mind, I'd have a 40. No one sees me. Dan, who am I?
You forgot who you are.
You're John Cena.
So,
Out of the
as you guys continue following, your
Hard
brother
to see it
keeps
me.
focus on what he's doing. But you see for a moment Silas kind of turn, smile, and continue walking with your brother.
Man, we suck.
Is he still going around?
Has he
like,
still not
touching people?
noticed me?
Yeah,
like
every
no
once in a
one's
while
noticed.
he'll
You'd mirror like.
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if he's like casting anything while he's touching me?
Check the mask.
Can I detect you?
We did, we checked the mask already.
all you hear
That is a
from
natural
Kyle
fail.
is, what is detective? Is it just a regular spell or is it a ritual?
The regular spell.
Okay.
It can be both.
You hit her foot
Yeah.
with the metal dice. They
I'm the
didn't-
one who, it's a
Why?
ritual for Nick.
That's a natural fail.
You just got
Natty
caltropped.
one,
How does
boy.
that feel?
It's a 7.
Natty.
It feels.
He's touching them.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you're gonna detect evil?
Might as
I
well.
told you I
Ah.
had to use
You're
my
lucky it
mom is
wasn't the
shampoo.
triangle.
So that's
So
Good nice skin
Oh,
to you.
man,
Make it
right
nice
behind
and
you look out,
fuck.
and within your field of view,
Pretty boy.
No.
you see good. You see, you start scanning up and down everything. Silas kind of falls in the middle of neutral. You don't really see good, nor do you see evil on him. You get to Eris's brother, and you start scanning him from bottom to top, top to bottom. You see neutral. Get to about his face, where the mask is, and it just radiates an aura of darkness.
I thought you were gonna say good.
Surprise!
That'd been funny. Like,
Well, the fairies
What
are
a
totally
twist.
all evil.
we need to be controlled.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe if anybody would be interested in knowing this, did you know that that mask is very evil?
Again, gnome duh.
The magic spell I just casted. I had no idea.
We all fail stealth.
We all start laughing and fail spell.
We all have our moments. Right
Rocks
now.
fall, everybody dies.
Did you check something? I thought you were checking something as well.
Not the
I failed her.
material, the animal.
Wait, what?
The bird.
Rocks fall from the sky.
Not the mineral, the bird.
No.
Everybody dies!
And we're all
At
dead.
least we're not dressed up as cows.
That'd be very painful.
Alright, so you do notice that there is an aura around this mask.
Okay. I
Cherry.
guess cherry. Cherry mixed with strawberry and watermelon. Wait.
Sounds good.
It's a cherry too.
Vanilla.
Because white people.
Berry.
Cherry mask.
Cherry is. I'm gonna take this one from you.
Public school.
You can have cherry. So like we checked it for Arcana, but if I do like a history check on the mask, could I tell like of what origin? It was made by
I pray.
anyone?
I
Good
pray.
roll for once.
And I'm not close enough to tell anything, am I?
Oh man, that's a 20. Wait, that's an 18.
I would say you're not
Not
too
really.
close.
I got a 21 on my.
Okay.
Plus, I figure you'd be like kind of hanging a little further back as you're much harder to hide.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you guys are like in a small clear, you're almost into a clearing now.
Jackie's full on just army crawling along.
Just.
Pretty much. At this rate, she could probably hide in Thor's shadow. Since
Like you just see like her
down.
glutes are just.
Massage the earth.
Muscle titties.
This is bad both.
Oh.
What? Just like a little warm because we've been like sitting on the bottle.
Flavorful.
But,
Okay, cool.
okay.
Nightfall yet?
Yeah, I'll let you give.
We've been stalking them.
I'll give you a roll at it. I would say. I wouldn't say history. Just give me a straight wisdom.
Mean anything to me is +0.
Yeah, just give me a
Unless I
straight
add
dice
my
roll.
proficiency bonus. And I'm not proficient.
Okay.
It exists.
So you're
Someone made it.
you know this is of some Fey origin. You're just grasping at straws at this point. You know you've heard something about it. You're just trying to recollect what it was.
So,
but it's not coming.
we all can see this mask, right? How is it attached to it? Is it just like a strap in the back?
Literally all metal from the back under his hair.
Oh, it's like
all the way
it's like a
around.
helmet, almost.
Well, it doesn't cover the top.
It's
You
like
still have hair coming out. You see his eyes,
Like a face guard.
but his eyes, you just notice, are a little off. They've become like a yellow color and have like crimson kind of floating around.
Liver problems.
Shit.
He looks like he's not eating well, guys.
Yeah.
Be a little jaundiced.
The Fae do drink a
A
lot.
little
in this
too much
universe.
ale.
That explains the gliding.
Old age. Well, it's not bad.
They all have jaundice. Gotten
It's
yourself
lupus,
checked.
guys.
It's never lupus.
I don't need to. I'm fine.
I mean,
Okay,
so you stalk him for a few hours, and you just kind of see him literally just making the same kind of circle around your village, checking on people,
He doesn't do much
handing
for
them,
entertainment.
handing out food to like them, giving them water, which is really weird. I don't think your family's drinking water in forever.
When I first noticed.
Disadvantage instead.
Negative stealth.
And
Roll for a heart
these,
attack.
these hounds and deep gnomes would have never let this far into the woods.
And are all the fairies there all related to me, or are they like just random fairies as well? Like
Some
we
are
always lived
random,
with
some are
most.
related.
Fairies get around.
There's
Oh, yeah, they do.
a few thousand you would see as you walk around.
Let's make it back to Silas's. Yeah, which other one?
So you guys start making your way back. I'd say give me one more stealth roll.
Roll for Beatrice.
Do we get +10 still?
Plus 10?
How long does it last?
I actually don't know about
Let me find out!
it. Pass without a trace.
I
Maybe
sure
it's
hope
doing
it's
my
plus
best.
10.
I need.
Oh.
Because I have 4.
I believe in
That's
myself.
really high when
Hey.
It lasts 1 hour, so this would be the last you could use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the spell book on the
So still +10.
Yep.
14.
last time you'll be able to use it. At the moment.
It's hilarious how easy this has been for us to pass.
So
Roll 14.
12, 14 for her. Oh, did you add?
I
Yeah.
haven't done anything stupid
Yes.
yet, like try to steal it. So.
okay.
19.
Natural 20, 40 actually.
God damn it.
I get my own advantage.
Theron.
23.
Okay.
14.
27.
Natural 20 plus 10.
Unnatural 20.
They don't notice you.
They roll a 1.
Right?
Yes!
Ding, 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 ding. Oh. You see, you You see Jamin tink, 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 tink. Raphael behind him tink, tink. Beatrice.
I'm imagining
Me just cracking brain.
I'm doing like fucking Path of Exile, running.
Oh, look at him go.
Blair's like.
I'm just chopping some trees down.
Just everybody just like.
It's like a conga line of madness.
Nothing.
I was just yelling.
Just smack a dome. Just keep walking.
What was that? Damn flies.
Just like Zill's tail is just whipping back and forth, smacking them as they walk by. Nothing. Celery walks up, takes a gold piece.
Just
One
pants.
of the deep gnomes just walking out. Eris is depantsing, tying shoes of the deep gnomes as you go.
And I'm still
Like-
trying to read that dictionary.
They're just like walking around
We
like
finally made it to B.
posing,
In front of
like,
them.
like
Crashing through trees.
just nothing.
We're a very stealthy group.
This is the only time this has ever happened.
You're welcome, because I just picked up this spell.
It's a good spell. It's
really
one of the it's one of the most OP spells.
I thought what a spider climb.
Make
No,
it
this is considered
out
one
of
of the
what
yeah.
is like the main Fey forest, and you get to the clearing where Silas's abode is.
What do you say about me?
You see in this clearing, there's
Come on.
a giant ring of flowers, like these. They're not big bushes. They go up to about I would say like Mixolo's like knee goes up about that high. The bushes, and they go around in this big ring. They're a little thorny, have blue and purple flowers that kind of glow. This seems to be the only place that's doesn't seem touched by the corruption of what's going on in the Fey Forest. And you see like little glimmers of specks of light kind of floating around, but you don't see anything. Probably starting to get near the end of the day, so it's starting to get dark.
Nice, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna take back my armor and put it back on.
Leona, get your phone really quickly.
Yes.
Secrets are happening.
They're on. I need my armor. Can I get it back?
Not
Crunch.
sure. Aha! Found it.
Please don't. Please. Not again.
You did good.
Proud of you.
Okay. We're just gonna wait here a while.
What?
We're just gonna wait here.
3.
This the tape.
No,
Yeah, you
no, no, no.
Well, now you're killing Dan.
Good. Put it like
It's for a good cause.
So are you guys gonna do anything?
We haven't even done anything worth resting for.
Well, I'm. When do my spells come back? 'Cause I never
Full rest.
full rest, so I'd have to sleep.
Starting to become nightfall. It's about 9 o'clock.
Can
Okay.
I do some minor tinkering with my stuff while we're waiting?
I mean, you have bare bones tinkering. You're not in a workshop. You're in the middle of a field. True.
We can
This
sit
is
down
like
and
just
eat some
touch
of the
it.
rations.
Well, we did have.
There were
Oh no,
snacks.
we're out of fresh food. Probably I don't know.
No, we have.
I continue to read the
The fresh
dictionary.
food that they made us,
Yeah.
we're out of that.
made
but
us
we
the
do have
bear.
rations.
Yeah, so we
He's
can eat
helping
and
you
wait
learn.
a while.
Well, I'll do.
Well, I
I'll
probably
use,
just stare angrily at what was my home. Very quiet and uneventful to
Well,
my normal behavior.
since I only need 4 hours, I'll cast Goodberry so everybody can eat something fresh.
Claire's, you feel something come over you.
Eris, what you got?
Cat still got your tongue? No, I'm sorry, goat.
I don't know.
Sheep.
You're good.
Laris, you're back.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, you don't have laryngitis anymore.
Shh.
Oh wait, I
Quiet
guess you
down.
do now.
We can't.
And kind of realize got his voice back.
I'm done.
Wait, what happened to May then?
We'll see.
Or are you guys gonna do anything until?
Until what? What's the plan, Eric?
You wait till we get in.
Yeah,
and-
what's your genius plan?
You know what?
Laris, don't make
Push him away.
I missed that.
And
It's
going
so
to
sad.
no.
How long is our rest gonna be?
We should just knock.
It'll probably be a
It's about
short.
9 o'clock.
Alright, wait here.
Wait here.
Wait here.
All right, I'm gonna.
What about that circle?
It'll be fine. Wait here. I'm gonna go to the castle.
There's a cat.
Before you go, let me do something. It doesn't last a long time, but I'm gonna use protection from evil on her.
Okay.
So I got my holy water out,
Like that we're
doing the ritual thing.
Oh, you're like a little priest.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
above
But a minotaur.
Ooga,
Yeah.
ooga, chaka, ooga,
Clearing what?
ooga, chaka.
A ring of flowers.
I can't let this thing down.
All right.
Isn't that how the ritual goes?
I'm gonna take a nap
Yeah,
while we're
definitely.
waiting.
That,
See if I can get
that's
that
what you taught me.
spell back.
So you're
It
gonna
is
get
written.
in your trance.
I'll pop a
Should
squat.
be.
Pop a squat.
Theron or Zildes, can you guys get me into a tree? I'll
Yes.
take some Overwatch.
I can.
You can just put me check base.
Alright, I just
Cheerleader
grab
lift.
Are we
the
taking
bottom of
Gently
it.
place.
Just go like.
Just like we're like a child.
It's like the cheerleading thing. where-
Yeah, one-handed. And like you're nowhere near a tree, and you just see walks in, kind of.
I got you, son.
You can call me Poppy now.
We're going to nationals, kid. Just stick with me.
I'm gonna sit in the tree and just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Pop.
When you guys see Silas, just tell him I sent you. Saw you earlier with May and Crow, so he should already know you guys are good homies. I'm gonna go to the castle. I'm tired of behaving,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take off to the castle.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Probably more
smoke
like.
after.
Yeah. You're just.
Like,
I'm gonna meditate so
It's gonna take
hard.
longer than I needed.
So before she goes, hey, send up a firework if you run into any trouble. We'll come running.
Okay. You too.
You'll see thunder if Laris gets spooked,
An itch?
sees something, sneezes.
Ugh. And don't sneeze.
Just
there.
ignore it. Actually, it's not
Don't
worth it.
sneeze
Time.
in the forest.
So, you fly to your family's castle. It's not quite like a structure like a dwarven structure or like a human structure. It's more of it is a ruined that you had found and taken over. It has stairs and stuff like that, but has like crystals and gems that form the foundations of most of this. You see branch like a twisting like bramble around the thing, but it seems to be kind of abandoned. Where once your family took many rooms in this place, you fly your way up to what would have been like the main like throne room, where there once was a chair for your mom and dad. Now there's only one chair, and weirdly enough, family who didn't care about gold, now there's gold, diamond, littered around the chair.
We're so lucky we didn't come with you.
And no one's around.
I would have just taken all of it.
I will go check what used to be Thor's if he's out and about.
You go to his old room and seems to be vacated. Like he no longer lives in that room.
Guess I should go to mom and dad's room then.
You go there and it looks like a bunch of beds, all kind of You see like parts of them have been broken and put together to try to form a bigger bed.
Oh yeah,
Probably
he's a
where he
big boy.
sleeps now. Who the hell is this fool? Is anyone around? Like, have I heard anything? Is there any in the castle?
Empty.
Okay, then I will fly out and see if I hear anything.
As you're leaving, do a perception roll.
Not much. 7.
Okay. As you're leaving, you do hear faint laughter somewhere in the castle. Can't pinpoint it, but it's not Fae. Well, it is Fae, but it's not a fairy. Not one of your brothers or
Solid
sisters.
area on the moon.
Okay, then I'm gonna start searching for that. So, investigation.
Yes.
At 23.
And are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay.
Another one. Yay. I like that. I have advantage. My first one, 25.
Alright, 25. So you kind of coast along the ceiling, trying to stay as high as possible. So you get to what would be the normally like the kitchen area that you guys would have, where you would have like the dining room and all these where your family would gather to eat. Many of the tables are now thrown aside, and in the middle there's just this one big cauldron. And you hear laughing coming from another room, and you see like this greenish hag, kind of like walking up and throwing stuff into the pot. You see it brewing, and it's like a weird dark greenish smoke coming from that.
Was it a hag I recognized?
You don't quite like the hags. They're one of the other races that try to take control of the Fey forest and turn it to their bidding. So this kind of sickens you seeing them here.
It won't be the first hag we killed.
It's one. You hear other laughter, but you don't know where that one is without taking a bigger risk.
Mm-hmm.
And you do notice on the wall next to you, you haven't walked in its sight yet, a fish head.
It's related.
Stab it.
You sure about this?
No, thinking logically, even though I'm pretty sure at this point, like, I would probably want to stab a lot.
Yeah.
But how long is it until midnight?
You've been gone for an hour. For the rest of you, you're just kind of
Checking
out in
around.
this field. Every once in a while, when
If it's 9 to noon, it's 3 hours, so I got it.
Teaching Matthias how to read addiction.
We're
I'm
almost
guessing
at cabbage.
you're still in your tome, and Beatrice is like doing laps around you, I'm guessing, or like holding up the book for you so you have better. What are you guys doing in the field?
I smoked and then I started taking a nap.
Okay.
I'm meditating and looking at the stars. Are there stars?
Yeah.
Then I'm looking at
You see
them.
the moon is slowly rising. The stars are out. The full moon.
I'm wrapping up that bottle I stole from the tavern.
Okay.
I look to see if there's any flowers, and then I fall asleep.
Oh, there's tons of flowers.
I pick a bunch of them so I can make a bouquet for when Eris returns.
Always thinking of me.
Yeah, it's easily enough.
And I also put 2 in my hair.
Okay. So these are like blue purple ones. They kind of glow and change color every once in a while.
Strobe lights.
Cutie.
Very nice. Man, I really want to attack her, but I know it's a really dumb idea. I won't attack her yet. Like itching for this though. Okay, let's see. So I've checked all over the castle at this point.
Yes.
And this is the only thing I found in the castle is the hag.
That's the only person so far. You've gotten through most of the castle. You're pretty sure your brother and like a few others probably still live because it looks like someone's been in the castle, but currently unoccupied at the moment. They might be busy with stuff outside.
Okay. Can I do an Arcana check and see if I recognize whatever she's brewing?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't live there either if my roommate was a hag.
You get used to it.
8. It's just slop.
It's making a really awful stench. You think that you drinking it might keel over and die. It smells that bad.
And not even from a magical thing, just raw stench. It's just ugly juice.
It's hard to concentrate and try to figure that out what it is with such a horrible stench.
Then I'm gonna fly out and kind of take a last lap through the forest and see if I can find burrows.
Okay. So you do that
or
easily.
my sister.
Okay. You easily find your brother. This time, sitting on his shoulder is Mai. Motionless, and now with a ring around her head. But he's kind of holding her up and bobbing her up and down like if you were an adult with a child. And seems perfectly content. They continue on. Silas is no longer with Thoros. He's just gliding through. It looks like he's starting to head back to the castle. And you notice, the hounds are now with him.
Oh, the weird ones with the face.
Yeah. Furry faces.
Yeah.
Furries.
Boom, boom, got it.
Okay.
You're a man.
Now I'm really angry and I'm gonna head back and wait.
Okay.
I need to know what the hell's going on here.
So you make your way back.
Or if I see Silas too.
Okay.
Might stop.
So you get to his abode, and 11:30 about, and you're just impatiently tapping your foot, kind of staring at the ring of flowers.
And we're just here what is she staring at?
Yeah. And about 11:59 starts to roll around. The moon is up in the sky now. And a fog starts creeping in. Thick one.
Is this part of this?
Not really high. It's about as tall as the bushes.
Yeah.
So knee height.
I turned her. This is supposed to be happening, right?
And it passes over the bushes. And as it passes, you see it clears out. And now, where there was the inner part of the field, now there's a staircase. Spiral
Down
into the earth.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, I guess that was supposed to happen.
Well, I'm just gonna head on down.
Alright.
I'm right behind. Because I'm bored.
Yep, following in.
Yeah, let's go.
I got
sleep, so somebody's got to wake me up.
I don't.
Somebody poke him and let's go.
Someone's gotta get him out of a tree, by the way.
We go.
How tall are the trees? Where am I?
You're at about 10 foot.
Okay,
Oh, you
then I
can take
jump
that drop.
down, no problem.
I kind of wish I had hair.
I'll just
Flowers
jab. I'll
and-
just poke you lightly.
No, what time is it?
My darling
DM?
is so beautiful
No rest?
now.
About
With
midnight.
glistening flowers.
You got 4 hours. You got about 4 hours.
Okay. So I'm reloaded.
Yeah.
Alright.
I now have a flower in my hair.
Yeah.
What hair?
Well, not hair.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Scale?
Scales, yeah.
So I can kind of
You all start walking down, and you look down, and it's about 100 to maybe 150 foot drop on the side because there's no banister or anything. It's just stairs all the way down, spiraling.
You might want to put a leash on Beatrice.
She'll be fine.
How graceful is she?
Very
If we have a
graceful.
feather fall, we just jump.
On the
Spider climb.
on the wall as you go down, it's It's like carvings and etchings of fairies frolicking in foliage, vines with flowers on them, pictures of the blink dogs, and at the bottom, when you get close to the bottom, you get to what looks like a flat platform with a circular pool. And from the top, you could see the reflection of the moon in the pool, and you see like little like shards are all broken and make a picture of like a satyr head in the pool. When you get to the base floor, these sculptures, like statues of naked women, one here, the pool.
Breathe, Laris.
And you get down there, and
Deep.
out of the shadows, you just see a hooded figure step out. Long nails, dark fur, long purple coat. I can actually pull out a miniature that came out today. Woo! The one that I was really confused at how the hell it didn't show up earlier.
I don't see it. It's behind the bag.
He's adorable.
Excellent.
He's adorable.
But he just kind of comes out of the shadows. So I figured you would be back. Welcome back, Your Highness. And he bows. There's a deep bow. Hand out.
So you're a royal pain in the ass.
Highness. Lawadi freaking da. Look at you.
Now he becomes mute again.
He walked straight into that one.
I serve her family and I will do what I'm asked.
I apologize. Right?
Your Highness, it is a pleasure. Just do a little bow.
I signal on my bag.
What?
Can we get this mask off this
What
asshole?
is going on?
Do I allow him to speak?
Not yet. What is going on? What happened to mine? How the hell is that Thoros? Why are there gnomes in my forest?
He allowed this. He's now the ruler. He took over for your parents.
I think he said
Part of it is my fault.
What happened?
After you left, he was jealous. Didn't understand why you could go so far and he couldn't. Didn't understand why you were so tall and he wasn't. So he went out to be like you.
There's a turkey.
Yeah. That's why she's so sensitive about it.
Extra XP.
And why she's dating Mr.
Wait. Is that why she's your Highness?
Dad, please.
Where do you think the other royals got it from?
Dad Dragon knows best.
Dad
You see-
dragon.
I don't say Dab
See him?
Dragon.
Your parents told me to stop him. I did. I stopped him from leaving, but I am yet only his servant. He told me he would be safe. I allowed for it. I let him go. He'd be back in a day. It was not the case.
So what's his new accessory all about?
Well, he didn't get that till I found him. Your parents told me to go out and look for him. I found him near Mornhelm. I found him in the middle of a church. Screaming, eyes pitch black, holding a stone. I removed him from the stone. Took him back. He seemed frightened. Seemed enraged. Seemed to have turmoil. So I took him to Nerif's labyrinth to let him pray, to let him rest, and to hopefully heal. This was not the case. I warned him not to stay too long in there. He stayed in there overnight. I'm the warden of the labyrinth, but I can't control what goes on there. After the night, he reemerged, donning the mask. He's been growing ever since.
We'll have a time for a growth spurt. Alright, so what happens if we remove it?
I do not know.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You said a stone.
From
Like,
Moorhelm?
from what? How big was that? Like, did it have carvings?
He goes like this, and then all of a sudden you see a looks like a hand, like about the size of a baseball, and it looks like it's cracked and might have been from like what looks to be like maybe something otherworldly.
Miasma type B?
Does it look similar to?
Huh?
Does it look similar to the shard that I have?
The thing that I have, the rock.
He's got a rock. You've got a glass.
No,
shard.
I asked you to look at it, and then I took it back.
The shard? I picked up the shard.
Oh, you're talking about the glass shard.
Yes.
That's made of glass, not rock.
That's a mirror, so it's not going to look like that. I pull out my thing, the rune on it. Something like that.
It looks
not the
nothing the
same.
same.
Okay.
That's gray. This is a weird
Green.
whitish that glows blue.
Mm.
Does it have any ruins on it or anything?
No runes.
It's just a craggly mess.
Full to the touch. Kind of emanates this glow of blue light.
So he has it, or he's just projecting it?
He's projecting an image of it.
Okay. And do like your Arcana check to see if I recognize.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Try history.
I would say this is beyond. This is. You're actually too young for this one.
Dang it.
2.
I would say you have advantage on this one.
Remember, you also have your bonus dice roll.
Hey, choose your deity.
A little better. Use one of my dice rolls for this. Wait. So which one am I using? Arcana or history?
History.
Dan,
give me a roll too.
16 right now.
He's gonna be like, I gotta talk.
Cocklock.
And then I'll use my
What am I rolling for?
History.
Oh.
19.
19? Okay, well then you would know that there's a bunch of stories of a flying blue star. Chris, you know that a rock came shooting out of the sky one night and pretty much fell into the Moorhelm Church.
Never knew.
Vandal Savage?
Lay that in front of you, the team.
And it kind of dug down deep in ancient evils.
Never knew. Would I be able to assist with the roll? Because maybe I heard that stories from my father. No?
No.
Okay.
That's
ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like ancient stuff.
Let me get this straight. This mask, I'm guessing just from what I've seen, makes him complacent. And that's how there's a hag in my kitchen and gnomes in my forest?
He tells the hags what to do. He tells the deep gnomes what to do. They are his allies. He made those after he came out. They're afraid of him.
You've got to go with it.
What's that weird halo thing on my... Does he cause that?
I believe the mask does.
And what did he do to Mom and Dad?
No idea. I searched for them, but he told me to stop. He's in charge of the family now. I have to listen. All of a sudden you see like a small blue flash of light and a golden dog with shiny hair kind of like walks in and just kind of like starts walking in between you guys and rubbing up against you.
Can I pet the dog?
He seems happy.
I'm petting the
Little
dog.
guy.
Yeah.
I am also petting the
And
dog.
then
Everyone's stopping to pet the dog.
another blue flash, and this
Yeah.
time a dark dog with silver hair
I
comes
pet the
in
dog.
and starts walking around.
I pet the dogs.
Nobody goes for that one.
Sun and moon. How are you guys?
They come up, they run up to you, exciting, licking your cheeks.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been a while.
They've missed you.
She
We've
said,
missed
"No,
you.
I can't."
You can give it back its voice.
He walks up on your cheek, and then walks away, slowly gliding his fingernails across your face.
Bad touch.
He's into you.
So sensual around here.
I noticed.
See, but you get a good look at him now. He's got kind of like this smile and got this necklace that has like different shards. One has a crimson color, one has just plain see-through, like clear. He's got a platinum one and kind of like a green one. Another like variety of like jewelry on him.
Do we notice? Does the entire party or just him?
He does.
Okay.
I rob him. He's not gonna take well to that shit.
Not thieving
Putting
if
your
you
nose
plunder
back.
it.
Have you seen
You
Frost
have
all
been
day?
reading the dictionary.
I saw them earlier. I warned them. Stay away.
Progress.
I saw Mai, but I haven't seen
Yeah.
Frost. Said she'd see me after nightfall. I expected she'd be here.
I don't think she will. They have a curfew.
And I might not take the mask off at all. I might just behead him.
I would have to warn him if that was the case. I'm still under.
Yeah, just because he's falsely taller.
If I may interject, Eris, I can tell you that your brother is not actually corrupt at all. It's just a mask. If we can somehow get that mask off of him, we can probably fix this.
I hear it. He wasn't right in the head.
You could still take control of the family from him.
Challenge him.
If you challenge him, he gets to pick the challenge. Or you go through the labyrinth.
Like he did?
Magic.
A challenge with the one who won't allow tricks. Not appealing at all.
Sounds fair to me. No
That's the
tricks.
point.
Yeah, what are we gonna challenge in? Thumb wrestling?
I don't know. Labyrinths are kind of our specialty.
He would decide the challenge.
I think I will go through on outside of it. How long is the labyrinth? Have I ever attempted to go it or anything?
You've
Okay,
made your way up to it, but Silas is always like,
No.
when you're older.
Does it look large? Like, do I think this is gonna take a long time before I can get back to like fixing this shit? Or
From the outside, it doesn't look large. It just kind of looks like a big boulder with a doorway.
Yeah, carriage.
Does she have to go alone through the labyrinth?
No, she could bring whoever she wants.
Oh, good. We're not gonna be bored.
But the more people
Turns
in
out
there,
minotaurs know a thing or
faster
two
you need
about
to go
labyrinths.
through it.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
you know what kind of challenge he might pick? Challenge him?
I know not what your brother thinks anymore. All he wants to do is control more. Pull more under his rule.
Can we ask about how this labyrinth works? At all?
I am the warden, but I cannot tell you. I am there just to maintain it.
So, if we do
I do
send
not
people...
know Nerif's will.
That's understandable. If we do send people in, we should consider, he did say, the more that we have in there, the faster it'll take. Having all of us in there won't necessarily mean to go faster, especially since we're all going to have different decisions. We need to make a small party to send in there. If not, just you alone.
I mean, I don't know anything about it because we were never allowed in.
Well, he steps forward again. I could delay the effects, but I can't promise you to protect you for 2 weeks.
I think that's our better shot at the moment, but that's on you.
Who's the fastest? If I fly, I go very quick.
I think the 2 elves would have a...
We're pretty quick.
Yeah.
Fastest person in the party is Silver. With the,
I'm pretty
with
fast.
the dash and then the double dash.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario Kart.
I think I'm like.
He's like 120 feet in 1 turn.
Zoom, zoom.
Hopefully you're good at puzzles, because that's probably the other half of this.
Oh, that's right, puzzles. So we need speed and wisdom.
Hey, look, you got a smart guy right here. Thousands of years of knowledge.
Yeah, if only I could remember it all.
Pros and cons.
Hey man,
We could send in
Are there
Beatrice.
creatures inside the
I think-
labyrinth?
Would not be much help.
She would be infected by them.
Labyrinth.
Beatrice,
What?
slobber on the wall.
What kind of labyrinth would it be without monsters? It'd just be a maze.
We're all
You
combat
need
games.
somebody who could help fight. Does everybody need to make it out for her to succeed? Or just her?
You'll know in time.
He won't tell us he's
Well, that's
only the
just-
warden.
We're all pretty
This is-
capable fighters.
Yeah, I mean, we are, but we go pretty slow when we're all together.
That's what I was saying.
We
we
could
do
challenge
have
your
a
brother
split.
and cheat. Out loud. We could challenge his brother and cheat. Being pragmatic.
You could try, but I will probably have to be the referee.
Got eyes on the back of his head, trust me. He knows all the tricks.
Challenge your brother to win.
And I play fair. And he goes like this really quickly, and then all of a sudden, you feel lighter. Or being able to float. Take a little bunny hop, and you're going 3-4 feet up in the air.
All of us?
Yeah. And then he goes. And then he goes like this, and all of a sudden you feel heavier. And you feel pressure on yourself, barely able to stand. And then he goes, and everything returns to normal. He goes,
Yeah, teach me that one day.
I
That's
can
fine.
maintain the rules.
Thanks.
Alright, what does the team think? Because I am in no mental condition to make this decision because I just almost stabbed a hag. So,
Have a hag.
and there were fish heads in the kitchen.
That's disgusting.
Well, I
Watching.
mean,
well, how
where
about
else would
You're
you
trying to
find?
watch me. It's
With the
okay.
labyrinth, you could get help. With the challenge, we don't know if we can help you.
I nominate going into the labyrinth.
I say labyrinth only
I think
because
we
if
should
labyrinth
go.
doesn't work out, but we still get out, we can still fall back on the challenge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we're aggressive and we really work on going fast, I think between all of us we can.
Who's
Yeah,
Beatrice?
but I don't know
we-
if all of us
We don't
should
want to
go
all
in.
go in the labyrinth.
I don't know if I could go in.
If you wait in the entryway, I could protect you for so long.
I'll stay at the entryway.
I'll go in.
But if you stay in the entryway, don't you have to go through it eventually?
Honestly, it's up to her to decide who goes with her. In the end.
Yeah. You should know who you
She's
want.
delegated to
Whoever
us,
you think
though.
would be the best to go with you.
I think Celery would be one of my choices. Speed. I don't really trust either of you.
You need brains and you need a healer.
Hello.
I can heal myself. And
Well, who's
everyone
gonna
can heal
everybody?
from me too. Fairy desk. You call attention to her, though. No, I'm literally looking at
Where's
your
Beatrice?
stats right now.
I think if we send Beatrice in, she can take as long as she wants because it won't affect her.
She's already dead.
I'd be
How
like,
are your stats? Like your wisdom and intelligence and
high, but he
Probably
can't
the
do
highest
anything.
in
else.
the party.
Literally
Isn't
probably
your
the
wisdom
highest
really
in the
high?
group.
He probably has the
Very
highest
high.
intelligence.
And wisdom.
But how slow are you? Then?
Smartest one in the party is actually Connor, intelligence-wise.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's 1.17.
Which one are you today?
He's 1 point
No,
of
it's a
intelligence
15.
higher. He's 1 point of intelligence higher than Chris.
16, 17.
No, that's the modifier. The plus.
Oh,
No.
so me and Chris have the same intelligence score then.
You both
We're
have
both
14.
14s. Oh. What's
No.
his
I
wisdom?
actually haven't checked my personality thing in a
what's his
while. Let's see how this
wisdom,
goes.
though?
16.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
So me and Chris have the same intelligence
are
and
you
wisdom
now?
scores.
I'm the little kid one. he's
Matthias is a child prodigy compared to you guys.
This is true. We're all old and stupid.
How do we change that?
I'll give him some
Hit me with
charisma
a
to
rock.
boost my
Yeah,
intelligence.
you might have to find a few mind
I mean,
flayers.
Don't.
Because if you're asking.
If I dropped charisma any lower, I would be tied with Connor on intelligence.
Alright.
I need
Okay, I think
Am I being drafted?
I think we will go in. I think I'll go.
Am I being drafted?
Maybe not.
No.
You're a Minotaur, so don't you like know about labyrinths?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm
Labyrinth
supposed to have
counts.
labyrinths, so I'm supposed to be able to tell where we are at all times and direction.
I think that at
He
least,
always
that, at
remembers
least
the
that breaks
path
even on
that
his
you guys
speed.
have traveled, and he always knows which way is east or north, one of the two.
North. I think it's
North.
north.
I mean, if you know one,
As
you
long
know
as you
all.
know one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Okay, cool.
important.
So I want you guys with, and then I think one of you two. Probably Chris.
Yeah, I can stay behind and keep the group hidden.
How long can I leave them here with you? Till the sun goes down?
You guys could rest here for the night.
Before we go in, or they go in.
It'd either take you all, or all rest here.
I'm in a bit of a rush. I want to go now.
I'm
You see,
feeling-
you see Silas. When everything in the place starts to twist and turn, and everything starts to spin, you guys get a little dizzy, and next thing you notice, there's trees around you. Foliage. You're no longer in the earth. You look up, the moon is still there, stars are there, but you're out in the middle of
Just us
seemingly
that are
nowhere.
going.
Everybody.
I told them who I wanted to come with me.
You want to leave random people in a Fey home?
Yeah, I guess he's not 100% loyal to me right now anyway.
He's loyal to your family.
Yeah.
He is still a good friend to you. But he might have stuff in there that you might not want others to be like poking around with, because he has your family history and everything like that. And some treasures.
Oh, so that means we're
Alright,
all
I guess
in
we're all
the labyrinth
going.
No, you're not in the labyrinth. You're
Oh.
We're
going
like
at the edge.
Yeah, we're like at the
Okay.
entrance of it, but we're
It's
not.
not
in
where-
it.
Well, Cal, if you stay and you keep them protected, you guys will be good.
Yeah.
I don't think much is happening at night here. If they all have curfews, other than maybe a few sniffling dogs, I don't think you guys should have much to worry about.
you could
I got some rest, and I can,
echoing throughout the forest, like some hounds barking.
so I can keep everything quiet.
And
here,
every once in a
you guys
while,
can
you
run
see
the
like
labyrinth.
some glowing red dots.
Who's going in with you?
Lee and Liz and Chris.
So,
I want to keep it small.
Where are those people? Those people.
I hate you. Winslow, Hillary, and Zildis.
Dunk it.
Oh,
Going in
yeah.
the labyrinth.
His name's Shaq now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. I didn't realize.
Hey, yo, Shaq, what
And
up?
if I'm sitting, I'm going to leave the bag folding.
Running.
She had
Running.
it.
Alright, that leaves.
Oh,
I have a couple of things with me, but I don't
that
get
is
much.
a
So.
labyrinth.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, that's pretty. So that leaves
You
the
might
Goliath,
need to change that, or
the
draw it more
pirate,
turn,
the
flip around the
land
other way.
boy, and little Mizzy.
Now we're ready to go.
The intelligent one.
I feel like we're gonna
Lamp boy, the intelligent. Who'd have thought?
Lamp man.
Oh dear.
I can't see that
Intelligent,
at
but
the
not
moment,
wise.
but I'm guessing we're in here.
Where's your wisdom? Wait, wisdom.
Silas will be standing
More
here.
wise than me.
Um, this is the entryway.
Bad.
Yay,
This
we
is
know
the
how to get
entryway.
out now.
Right.
Now we
You're-
know.
It's like running into stuff now, Josh.
Well, unfortunately, that's the only way they can see everything in it.
We gotta move these cars a little.
It It looks like a robot with eyes. This is mouth.
Yeah, I can see that. The little
Yeah, I
mouse
see
in the
that.
middle.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, is
no.
that the labyrinth?
Domo.
Probably. Look where Goat Boy is.
Short boy.
Yes, that's the labyrinth.
Oh,
Domo.
looks different from what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Hey, Gauntlet. I solved the riddles of the room. Look, there's a thingy.
Good height, right?
Well, I mean, we got one fired directly in the party.
So, this is the entryway.
Are we all?
Where do you guys want to be set up?
Well, it's up to the group if they want to stay outside, but the 4 of us are going in.
Okay.
It's kind of weird to see a labyrinth from the top down and still play in it.
Don't worry.
Let's put me towards the front of the group.
So
Just
then
because
Lee's
I'm the
going in?
tank.
I was exactly
Yeah.
planning on going
So
in.
is it?
So.
Yep.
I'm just gonna fiddle around near the entrance.
Alright, so Jackie, where do you want to be?
He wanted me to stay outside.
Okay.
I'll stay outside.
Yeah, I'll be wherever outside is.
Likewise.
I'm gonna post up in that tree right there,
Right here?
and oh, the one on that one, yeah.
Close one.
I'll be by the door.
And I'll
Put me next to the big man.
Nice.
The big man.
I'll just
And I'm gonna
like
make sure I take
squat
some
up
rope
against
and
the wall.
net from the bag too.
Inside or outside?
Before I head out.
Good idea.
I want you behind me.
I'll just kind of squat like right here.
That's a little too behind.
He's
That's
slouch
fine.
squatting.
Matthias?
I'll be like
He's a prodigy.
behind the tree, like over there-ish, just because I'm gonna be reading my dictionary. Remember, I'm a child prodigy, but I also grew up on the street, so I don't know anything.
So I'm gonna resharpen my arrows. Just put the arrows
Yeah, so
back on,
leash on him actually.
and then if I can hold an
I
action
have
reserve,
potential. Be
I'll just
afraid.
keep watch.
You're still reading the dictionary. Stay with me with that. It's important.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so
I got it upside
those
down.
of you who are on the outside just see this kind of like a boulder with a door. Silas kind of bows to Eris, kind of pushes on it. The light, and it extends out.
One last thing. Good berry I cast, I hand each of them berries.
Okay.
You decide how many I make.
Okay. It's 10. It's always 10.
Okay.
So, are you passing out 2 to each? Because there's 5 people inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess Dan decided to join us.
What?
You're
No,
inside.
I'm leaning against the wall.
Yeah, you're.
On the
but you're still
inside.
inside.
So
Yeah,
on the
you're
other
Yeah, I
side.
asked you outside, inside.
You just got
I
dragged
thought
in.
the actual the entrance.
You're still in. That's the entryway.
Yeah. So.
Oh, this actual thing. I thought it was like these.
Well, I guess
hang
Dan's
with
a
us.
part of it now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on that side.
Yeah, why not?
Alright. So 4 to each.
Yeah,
Or two each.
two to each.
And there's like
There's
to
2
spare.
left over.
And we'll hold on to those.
We'll hold on to those just.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna toss an extra to Zill and an extra to Aerith.
All right. This is
You have that mage with you.
This is free form. There's no initiative. You move your piece where you want to go, and you tell me what you want to do in this portion of this.
Portion, huh?
Yeah. And this entryway, there's the 2 braziers with giant flames coming out, and you see like a little. You see like this little thing on the entryway, like off to the side with round stones with letters on them, and you see the word entry written with the stones as you come into here. When you look at it from the way you're standing, you're facing the doors. The one on the left side, you see this big smiling face, and the door is the mouth. The one in the middle.
Wait, which one is that?
Can you point out which
Can you
side's
point to it?
That's
that one? Yeah.
Okay.
That one, you see
Okay.
a smiling face, like big grin. It looks like a satyr. It has the little horns wrapped around, and it's just in this big smirk, walking through the door. The middle one looks angry, like against the satyr face, and on the other one, it looks sad, and there's like water trickling down from the stone eyes. He goes, "Are you guys ready?"
No, let's do this.
Any last words of encouragement?
Don't suck.
Break a leg.
I
Let's
prefer
do it.
working for you.
Appreciate it.
Before we go in, I give you a nice follow. 7.
You're getting
And take his commands.
Yeah.
One last thing before we go in.
His hands.
Does anyone have ink or something we can write with?
Yay!
Yep.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
I have a forgery kit. That'll probably
We
include
have a timer.
Ink.
paper and
How many?
such.
10 minute?
Alright.
Who knows? Okay, so do you guys all want to go the same way?
We should try to split up and cover the ground.
I should get out.
Just
y'all.
start moving, guys!
I'm getting out of here.
Alright, if we're
Yeah.
Is that like in game, like real? Like, is there giant
Okay,
like
so I approach
hourglass?
here.
Because that'd be awesome.
That's
Silas
a
is
smile.
holding one.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
Alright.
do I see when I get
Alright,
here?
I'm
when you get in
mesmerized by
there,
the
you see
hourglass.
glowing forest sparkles everywhere. You see the 6 bushes with flowers, just like around his place. Everything seems to be alive and cheerful. Birds are chirping, singing. Looks like a bright sky.
Okay. Continue through.
Okay, when you get to that, pitch black.
Go.
I'm gonna go through this line.
Okay. As you fly over, you see steps that lead into a pool of water. There's like 7 fishes swimming, and then the 6 pillars seem to have a silver bowl of water pouring out of that, filling the pool.
Is there any writing on the walls or anything?
No, nothing. Just a bunch of sad faces along the wall.
An investigation?
Yeah, you can give it I would say perception.
Perception, yeah, actually.
And then I'm
They're not
casting
timed, right?
dancing lights in the room.
Okay. As you cast the light, sparks for a few seconds and then disappear.
8.
8. You notice that under the water there's a bunch of pebbles. The sad faces all have like trickling tears going
Here.
down.
Do you guys want to move anywhere?
Yeah, tell us. Because we have a timer.
I'll move for you guys.
Okay.
Can they see that?
They
I
can't.
want to go in the other room.
They could barely
middle
see it by
one.
picture.
The other one. No. No. No.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, real quick.
You're in there. Lee.
I realize saying other could mean anything.
Yeah.
No, the other one.
I walk forward.
Okay.
Okay. So you against a table. You feel it's stone table with claw marks in it.
Did he say anything? Like, ow. I hear him.
You go, but you don't hear noise. You don't hear the noise.
I do investigation on the table.
No, I'm gonna go to this one.
Alright. And when you get into the
Lee,
room,
go ahead. I'll move you.
I'm gonna go into the middle room.
You go in there, it's extremely hot. There's these tan pillars with chains and manacles. In the center, there's a ring of hot coals. And then the ceiling, what looks to be lava flowing.
Okay.
In my room?
Your room, there's a heavy fog in here. Like a little pillar. Like, not a pillar, a pedestal with thorns wrapped around it with blue-purple flowers. At the front, there's a statue of Nerith, going like this, essentially. You see her with, like, horns, she's got a tail, fairy wings. And on the pedestal, you see rocks.
Theron had given me some flowers as I was walking in, so I put the flowers at the... They're her flowers, the colorful ones.
I got it.
What's in my room?
So you feel around, you feel around and you feel like claw marks carved deep into the table. Can't quite make out from what, but you just kind of hear a whisper in the back of your head. I can only protect you for so long. Then for you, it's bright sunny day, field with 6 bushes with thorns, but it has the same blue, purple flowers. And then you have the trees. So like birds chirping.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
That's creepy.
So you said there are chains. Are they chained in the ground?
No,
Or are
it's like you have chains from the top of the pillar leading down, and the manacles are just hanging out. No one attached to it.
Is the door still open, technically?
All the doors are open.
Investigation or perception. I have 7.
It's
I'm
the
sorry,
same
8.
thing.
Oh, you did the same
Yeah, I
thing?
did that.
I
As you
have
go
dark
along,
vision.
You feel this, like the claw marks and everything.
Here, I'm
Wiggle.
gonna go into that room because I have dark vision.
Everyone, give me a will check.
What's will?
Wisdom check. I keep thinking 3rd edition.
You know, 3rd and
Just straight wisdom.
Yeah.
15.
For all who are in the actual
20.
20, you're
Well,
good?
18.
Okay.
18,
Plus
13
2.
for me.
20.
You're okay for now? You're okay for now?
Do we add anything to it?
Just
Your wisdom
Just your
modifier.
wisdom, nothing
just
else?
straight
2.
roll.
15.
You're all good for now.
That's with a 2. Holy
You-
shit.
oh, wait, a 2?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Oh, well then, no.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
The queen has fallen. Rip.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Raising
Oh.
modifier that's gonna.
Should we undo that
Oh,
timer?
you should undo the timer.
Oh.
Oh, we don't know what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. Okay, I investigate whatever
Okay.
the fuck this is.
I'm gonna feel around, see if there's anything in this room.
Okay, so
Well,
what are,
I can see in that room, right?
you're feeling all the cracked walls and things, but eventually you do find little alcoves, and you feel like small little rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna start grabbing them
Okay.
and carrying them back here.
How many of the rocks did you?
How many alcoves were there? Like, say on like one wall.
There was a couple. You were only able to find like 2 or 3 rocks.
I took those then. At least
All
the
right.
2 or 3
So
rocks.
when you try to go into this room,
Mhm.
you just hit up invisible wall.
I think we lost Lee and Liz.
Lee,
They
Liz,
look
you there?
frozen.
Yeah.
No, I can still hear them, but
No, it's
can't
so
hear
scary
anything.
how
Yeah,
they're
they're-
frozen like that.
I'm investigating whatever
The
this
timer
is.
stopped
Okay.
Oh
them.
my
It's-
god.
you look at it.
That's
It's just a
terrifying.
pillar, chains hanging, little cuffs.
Can I try to
Hey, we've lost
with like
That's
okay.
There's and you noticed walking around the room that there's 6 manacles in total in this room.
Okay, I try to pull on the chain.
Oh, they're back.
So you
Yeah.
pull
Yeah,
on
we're
the
back.
chain,
Okay.
and
Lee, can you help me find
it
all the
kinda just
rocks
falls
in the
out.
alcoves in this room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Nick's just gotta. I just gotta know where they are based on what Nick tells me.
what was your thing?
I asked him if he could help
I
me
have
find more
dark
rocks.
All right. Well, you guys don't see each other.
Oh. But he has dark vision. He can't see me still.
He doesn't see
No.
you.
Okay, so I'm still scrambling, trying to
super-
find more.
You might get the sense that this is magical in nature.
Okay.
Eat the magic.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to exit through.
And how many of the stones do you have?
How many would be like between here and like here? If I
I'd
was
say
like
you
feeling
still
the
have
walls.
the 2. So you can make it in there.
Okay.
No problem.
Can I just like yank out all the chains?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you pull
fly
out all
and
the
see if
chains.
I can enter
Nothing
this way.
happens.
You are unable to make it in there.
Nothing happens.
No.
I use thaumaturgy to yell out. Anybody having any luck with anything?
You do not hear anything. Liz can hear you. No.
Well, I did that before Liana walked back into that.
As I
Okay.
was like,
Then you would hear that, but as soon as you get into it, you
so
hear
I'll
nothing.
be like, what? What'd you say? What was that?
Anybody having any luck?
Found some rocks in this dark room, and there's a pedestal in the other one, but not really much. I can't get back into the room.
Let me come. So I go over. Let me
Yeah.
see. Let me see the stones.
I hand him to you.
Okay. You have a stone. You got them from the dark room.
Yes.
Yes.
And the...
You got P and a Q. Stone? What's the Q?
it was the deity that...
Alright, I'm gonna start feeling around for alcoves too in there.
Yeah.
So you feel around
I
and
want-
you eventually find them, and you find 2 more stones.
Okay.
So you said you weren't able to get into this
Yeah.
room? Do you? Well, the only thing that changed was the number of rocks you have. Do you want to try splitting them up and see if we can walk in?
Sure.
Take 3, I take 2. Okay, so then we do
You
that.
both try to walk in, and you both.
I'm gonna try to walk through the door into the room, see if I can get in.
How many rocks do you each
Sylvie's
have?
tries to walk
She's
in.
got 3, I've got 2.
You have 2 rocks?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she only took 5. So.
You found 3. He has 2 from that one room.
You
I
only
have
He has
two.
2, I only have
Two and
3.
one.
So you and I only have
Oh.
3 between us then.
Okay, so then I got 1. She has 2.
Okay, you're able to make it in. You.
Okay.
I guess it's the little check.
Yeah, I guess it's 1 at a time. Okay, excellent.
so-
I drop off the rock in the room. I go back out and just have her give me the other 2 rocks.
You take the other 2 rocks,
You won't be able to enter with you.
Drop them off.
and you try to walk back in.
You won't be able to enter with you. You
Okay,
have to
I
give
give
me
her
back.
1 rock, and then I
Okay.
try to walk back out.
Try no rocks.
Okay, now I'm gonna try with the 1 rock that I still have.
Okay.
Check
so
with
I
Zillies real
walked
quick.
in with 1.
I'm gonna see if I can walk through. I got 2 rocks in
You
my
got 2
hands.
rocks.
All right, I'll put 1 on the ground by the
Hold
door
on.
and walk in.
Everybody roll
Done.
for a will, wisdom.
Done.
3.
3. Okay.
8.
12.
Okay.
18.
Timer's up.
That's why you need the little check.
Jeez, Dan.
Just go back.
Man, y'all about to spend
Cool.
all night in
Okay.
there.
I guess can I do a perception check in the water room?
I need to figure out what's going on in my room.
So I tried to get through the door by putting 1 by the door and walking in with the other.
You feel the.
Okay.
15 perception.
You look around and you notice there's a lot of pebbles and stuff, but you notice a few larger rocks under the water. The 7 dark fishes around.
But Liz, you want to try and do something? Kind of quiet.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta just
Yeah,
jump
just-
in. There's
just
no
talk in.
initiative.
There's
Okay,
no
but I was
initiative.
also like it's also really interesting watching.
Yeah.
So do I have to do like
You can do a perception
Perception
in the
check?
room.
Yeah, you have to do rolls.
know what's there? Like I need to know what's there. 15 plus
5, so 20.
plus 7,
Or-
22.
Okay. As you walk around, you start to notice that there's some birds' nests and some bushes, and you can see that the birds are not quite nesting in the nests.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot them down.
You
The
take out your bow,
birds?
shoot the nest, and it falls down, and you see a rock kind of slide out.
I take the rock
All right. You take the rock.
and I
the rock.
try to go through which one is
Into the
into the
room
very
that
bottom,
everyone's been
the
trying
one
to
that
get
everybody's
into.
trying to go in.
Bottom center.
You have, hold on. You have the B rock.
Which one
B.
did I put in?
B is
Can you write down B?
Which ones
B
were you
for
carrying?
butts.
I don't know. I just had her give me
P,
one.
Q, and I don't know the other one. We're P and Q.
P, Q, and B. I don't
Yeah,
know
P
what
and
mine
Q.
are.
Yeah, but we had a third one.
Um,
And I think that's the one we put in.
Yeah, there was
I'm gonna
one that-
leave to go into the grassy area with the 2.
Okay. Then you
Yeah.
probably have U then.
So then which one's in the room?
U is probably in there.
U's in the room. Okay.
Me?
No, you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try diving in to get one of the rocks that's down there.
Alright. So you go in and you get. You are going to get H.
Okay, and I'm gonna give a shot at walking in with H.
I'm gonna go into the
You're trying to
grassy.
get in?
Yes. Also, did I shoot down all the nests?
Just
No,
one.
just one.
You
Just
shot
one.
down
Oh,
all
I
the-
need to shoot down all of them.
Alright, you shoot down all of them. You get
I'm just gonna
B,
grab all the
C,
rocks and
D,
start handing them
V,
to you.
S.
B, C, D, V, S. I want to try to spell things, and then we probably have to go in that order.
Wait.
I
with
say
the
to
5
myself-
stones, you try to walk in and you hit the door entryway and boom, and you see the rocks fly out of your hands. Seems to be
Aw.
more rocks.
What
That's what
rock?
I needed.
What rock made it into the room?
Yeah, which one
You.
made it in?
Just throw the rocks through the doorway.
You is
You.
in
Bounce
there.
back.
You.
Or
Okay, I'm
you?
gonna dive and
So then how
gather
do you
rocks
get in?
and
Give me an
start
upper.
picking them all up.
How do you spell the god's name?
Yeah, I asked that already.
She should know this already.
So, yeah,
Wait, can
know
I
it's
search
over
through
that.
the bushes?
We can keep
Yeah, you
track.
do. You do it fairly quickly, and you don't find
Yeah.
anything.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go into the-
Go ahead, Lee.
I'm gonna go into the grassy room to see what's on the 2 rocks I have.
Alright, so as you try to enter that doorway, you are able to get in.
Okay.
You have.
Look at you.
Oh, Jesus.
I have to go to my notes. You have Z, and you have M.
You're the master keeping track of
M is in Mary or N is in...
M is in Mancy.
P2 is what else we have.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go around the fishy room and keep gathering ones and just kind of handing them to Nixlo.
Yeah.
While I dive.
Okay, you are able to gather.
R?
Yeah. H.
I don't think that's the solution.
You get
because
J, K, W, I.
Oh my god, are there 26 rocks?
Okay,
We
so
have you in there, but we still have B out. That doesn't make sense if it was gonna be like that.
That's my favorite song, Nick.
okay, so the ones that Liana has, she just hands them to me one at a time, and I keep trying to walk into the room.
And
On all of these?
Yeah.
Which ones did I put you in?
Okay, I go back.
What does that
into
say?
This room, and I
That's
try to
the-
look for more rocks.
Where like R at the right one.
I'm gonna.
So B, C, D.
V.
okay, everyone, pause.
Little check.
I'm gonna take what?
A 20 for investigation.
Fine.
Okay, now we're doing a little check.
We'll check.
I failed one.
Uh,
I'm gonna go psycho, but I think I
16.
It's not
Point
with
you're
his
good.
counter.
You're good.
Hmm?
14.
That is.
14,
Oh,
that's
never.
good.
Number.
Once again, you hear the whisper in the back of your head. I can only protect you for so long.
And I got a...
Who's going mad?
We found
Okay, we went down the
no
lowest road.
no stones in the fire room.
So then you
20 for stones in there.
20 for stones in there?
Yes.
How many are you walking in with?
How many?
We're
How
only
many
doing
am
one
I
at a time,
grabbing?
that's what we've gotten.
I'll just grab as many as I can.
Oh, in the dark room?
Yes, in the dark room.
There's no stones in the dark
We
room.
already
There's
got
no... Okay, gotcha.
Chris, I have 2 of the ones that were in the
I'm
dark
looking
room.
in the hot room right now.
Yeah, I will go in here and investigate.
How many
there.
stones do you have?
We have.
I pretty much like dropped all the ones that didn't work. Up
Okay,
here.
and how many? So you have nothing
Wait,
on you. How many do
Didn't
you
I have
have?
another one?
Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, we've been just stockpiling them.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna go and try to get into the hot room with 2 stones.
Okay. You
Can I just go in?
as you go into the hot room, boom,
I'm gonna drop one and go into the hot room.
you're able to enter.
All right. So I'll put one down and leave, and then call the celery to see if she can go into the room in the bottom with a stone.
The entryway or the fire one? You hear
The bottom room.
Fire.
Yeah, bottom.
This one?
No,
this
the
Yeah, it's flipped for us.
yeah.
Okay.
I try to go in with one stone.
Ooh.
Oh, he said
Okay.
he said you
Yeah,
didn't
you
get it.
didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh.
don't get in.
Okay, so are we all searching this room?
Yes.
Are these all just hot
No.
stones?
You kind of hear Silas in the back of your mind. There were other stones in the room. Check the pedestal.
You hints? That's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
I just fly out without saying anything,
He's not cheating.
and then I go to fly in.
You check the pedestal. There's an F, an O, and a G on the pedestal. And then next to the pedestal, an A on the ground, and a U on the ground. Where you left the U.
Just
Oh, we left it on the floor. We didn't leave it in the dog. This thing is just not staying.
Yeah, that's why I put it.
What if I remove the check the pedestal? Can I do an investigation check, like check all around it and everything? Ooh. I saw nothing.
Oh.
I saw nothing. I got a 1. I didn't even know there was a pedestal.
Yeah, that's good, because it would have been disadvantaged because of the fog.
So, I'm gonna try picking up the fog ladders.
Okay,
See
you
what happens.
pick FOG, and then as soon as you pick up the F, it dissipates.
Into a fog.
18 for investigation in here. Any rocks?
You notice that some of the hot coals a little bigger than the other ones.
Rock. Hot potato.
May change if it only has 1 health.
What letters does everyone have?
We didn't say, Nick. What letter did I bring into the room? Does it matter?
Which one did you want to bring in?
I'll bring in M.
Okay, then you have M in there.
I'm going.
And C's in the grass room.
Cast Dragon's Breath on myself, and then just breathe ice all over that to cool everything.
Okay. It freezes for the most part, but you could tell it's melting rapidly because the ceiling is lava.
I chuck out all the rocks, like, to the side.
You pat out all the rocks. You have. Let's see. You have L. You have X.
That's it? Then I go back to here, try to walk.
You try to walk into the water room and...
Oh, into the water room.
Yeah.
Okay. What about... You're here.
You're able to walk in there.
Here?
How many stones do you have, Liz?
Ooh.
5.
Okay, there's a limit. Got 5 stones, okay.
Oh!
To the water room again? And nobody can hear me here.
Wait, where can people hear you? Where can't they hear you?
Nobody
You can't hear anything in that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop both my stones right here, like right before the doorway.
They kind of bounce back into the dark.
Okay.
Wait, stop. Everyone make a wisdom check.
Where's the die? Is it in here?
I think I have an idea.
11.
11?
19.
You barely passed. No, you passed.
20, but not a crit 20.
Okay.
Rolled all the rocks. 22.
22? Okay, you're good.
Does anyone have an N?
Go fast.
Or
No.
an E?
No.
Okay, so I pick up the 2 rocks and then I toss them back. I can go in here. Okay. So I use thaumaturgy and I yell out, guys, it looks... Well, actually, no, fuck, I wouldn't know that she was in there with rocks. I can't even say that.
I go in there and say I have 5 rocks.
Are you trying to enter the fire room? You go boom.
Yeah, because you have 5 rocks.
Oh, I don't have the rocks in my hands.
How many rocks does everybody have?
Did you leave them on the ground?
Wait, but then there's 6
I have
rocks.
them all on the. I'm not holding any.
I thought that was only 5.
You have 5.
You have 5
on
on
the
you.
floor.
5 on her, but I dropped 1 in there.
Yeah,
Because I had
that's
2 when I went in the top room.
My math was wrong.
Can everyone get to the entry room with the rocks?
Let's go do it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I
You
carry
got
the
that?
rocks to that room.
How many rocks do you have?
2.
2?
I have 1.
5. Or do I have 6?
I'm not
You
holding
have
any.
5.
You
One's
could
on the
enter.
ground.
Okay.
Okay.
You notice the word entry spelled out near the front with rocks.
I try to grab one of the rocks.
No problem.
God damn.
You tried to enter the room with him? Are you carrying
Are you
any
pointing to
Yeah,
me?
I had
yeah.
1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I had 1.
I'm sorry. I keep pointing to you as if like you're right next to me, guys. Liz,
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
I'm not really there.
yeah. Liz, do you try to bring the rocks with you? The entryway?
Yes.
Alright. Boom.
Okay, I drop all of them and try to go through.
Alright, then you're able to walk to the entryway.
Okay.
No problem.
It sounded like you were having difficulty entering, Celery.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
had all
grabbed
these
the-
rocks and it wouldn't let me go through the door.
Okay, so I use... Go ahead.
I'm just gonna grab the O from this room.
How many rocks are now currently in this room?
In that room there are 7.
You can't.
I'm gonna go out.
I think
So
I have
it's a
the-
limit of
I
6.
think I know what it is.
Can I go here with the 1 rock?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're able to get into that
So
one.
these
How
are
can I
all
leave it?
You can leave it
that
there.
there.
And so you have no rocks on you.
Is 1 rock.
Yeah, well, no.
Boom.
So wait, there's
I'll
7
walk
in there?
Here. Hi.
Wait, so this
Hello.
is entry?
Yes.
Entry.
How many rocks do you have? I shouldn't be helping, but I think I have that.
There's a couple solutions to this puzzle.
Each room
Is
can
there
only
a
have a
final
certain
solution?
amount of rocks. Am I correct?
He's not gonna tell
I mean,
me.
it's
You're not even in the room.
entry.
Does that say entry
Yeah.
Entries in there. What rocks did you drop in?
in there?
Yes.
There's an M from me.
B as in butt.
Okay.
C as in
All right.
Kurt. No.
DVS.
D as in duh. V as in vape.
Oh.
S as in celery.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what do we drop in here?
Douchebag phonetic alphabet.
The only one I have is a Z.
Where'd the M go?
M's right
Or,
there.
oh no, I
here.
have the M.
There's a Z
Yeah,
and
the
an O
M's
in
in your room. The M's in your
He
room.
is in ponytail.
And M.
He's in
Yeah,
your mind.
yeah, I got it.
There's a Z and an O.
He is
in
with me. I'm gonna put the Z in the fire room and go
in
meet up
Trevor,
with you
You
guys.
need an index card and write ZNO on that one.
He's
And where
in
did you,
all
where did you
walked out
move the
ever
A,
since.
Liana?
That's a Z and O. The O. I had an O.
No,
You
she
also
moved
We had an A. No, the A is
You
still
moved
in
the O.
there.
Do we have to spell exit?
G.
We didn't have an X.
We don't have a
can't.
T or an
Oh.
E.
We have a
You're
T.
right.
So
No, I
F,
have
G, A, U are in there.
I have the X. I have
Thank
L
you.
and X.
It's
I have
the
L and
answer.
X on my
Thank
person.
you.
You have X.
Yes.
L and X.
Didn't F like disintegrate?
Is there
No,
an N and O? I
There's
don't
enough-
know you.
No, they're just on the floor.
she put them on the floor
Okay.
so the fog stopped.
Guys, so fog was written on the pedestal, and that's what was causing the fog in the pedestal room. And I took the letters off, put them on the ground, and there's no more fog.
So then the pedestal might have to. We might have to spell what we want on the pedestal.
We'll check.
Mm. Mm.
And what we want.
13.
What could you want?
Natural
Mask?
20.
13 for both of us.
13 for both of you.
7.
Bust just barely passed.
7.
Walrus.
Natural 20.
You're good.
Walrus.
Okay.
So we want to spell what we want on the pedestal.
Suck.
So what we want is exit.
SUCC.
Either exit
there
or
an E?
open is what I was thinking.
There's no E and there's no
There's an
T.
There, yes, an entry. We have it
Entry.
in front of us.
There's a
Oh,
symbol.
exit.
I grabbed one of the rocks from there.
Oh.
Which one did I grab, by the way?
I don't know.
Whichever one
Oh,
you
okay.
You said you
I'll
grabbed the
take-
rock.
Okay, I'll take E, sure. I'll have,
I think we should try
and
to
then I'll
spell
drop L
open.
there.
Okay.
I think we should try to spell open at the pedestal.
Let's try
If
open
only answer was
first.
Because what if
Six
there's something
letters.
behind it? And then if
Yeah.
that doesn't work, we can redo it for
Don't worry, I'm
exit.
not helping.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah? Okay, so then...
Alright.
So then I take the
If
N as
only
well.
answer
So I
wasn't
have
6 letters long.
E,
They could
X,
Hold on, we
and
have
S.
to leave some rocks in some...
Solution.
Okay, I'll grab the O.
We should put the rocks we don't want in the dark room.
That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna take the O and see if I can get all the way through and take, like, the G and F or whatever and throw them into the dark room. 'Cause I should be able to enter it with the O again.
Oh, someone's phone.
So I'm gonna go this way. Probably mine. Let's text and see if he wants anything.
Okay, so then.
Okay, so I will go here with the O.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the O down and grab F and G and bring them and just set them down somewhere in here.
Well, then, how many are in there now?
Just two.
Two.
Now it's just F and G.
Here, I can make this. I was gonna say I can just fit.
I'm just gonna do that.
You
and
might need
then
more space.
O.
Alright.
You may need more
Theo.
Go team.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then I'll just.
I'll go
Fill
into
the
the
bell
water
and then
room and
call the
grab the P and try to bring it into that room.
And as you guys are talking, you see Silas becoming a little bigger, a little more feral.
Okay, we better
Throw
hurry the
rocks at
fuck
him.
up.
Don't throw rocks at him.
So I leave L and X in this room, and then I take E and N with me.
Okay.
So L and X,
Alright.
and you're taking E and
I grabbed P from the water room and tried to go into the pedestal room.
Whoa.
I'm following
Okay.
him because
He's
none of
here.
my rocks are useful.
Did he enter in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have open.
You have open.
And Silry just
Wait,
exactly
I
what-
followed because I am a
Yeah, you
follower.
I've always wanted a rock made of Genesis.
And we're gonna put EN on the pedestal and see what happens.
So all of a sudden you hear like a slight rumbling, and the pedestal slides, and you see stairs leading down.
Yay, team!
Yeah, you got to the first part.
I made it through Labyrinth 1!
Shit.
So you get down into the next room, and it's a smaller room. Not too big. Like 30 by 30 room. For a labyrinth, that's small. And you see 3 pedestals, each with a different item. There is... Let me pause this.
He's stopped time.
I have.
The DM is OP.
Amazing.
We must be going at the speed of light.
You see a rapier on one pedestal. You see bracers on the second one.
Oh, what?
Bracers.
And you see a cloak on the other one. Once again, the same instead of one statue of Nerf, there's 2. One on each side, and then there's a doorway past. But it
Wait, what are bracers? That's probably a really dumb question.
Wristbands.
Yeah,
Oh.
wristbands.
They're like gloves for your forearms.
And then beyond the statues of Nerf, there is a circular ring with symbols written on it in a blue kind of glow. And then off to the left side, you see that someone had destroyed a wall. And behind it, instead of the white stone that was around, a darker stone inside. A dark pedestal with rotting flowers and something missing from a pedestal.
Oh, well, I think we know what that is.
So, are the symbols in any language that we can recognize?
Yeah.
Can any of us read them?
Fae. They're
Oh, I
fae.
can read them.
And they're just kind of markings that notify like direction, space, time, stuff like that.
So they don't say anything other than just...
Yeah, but you recognize 3 symbols as like a marking that would take you to the Fae Gate that is by your castle.
You're about to duel your brother.
I guess I am.
And then you see a small little stone inscription saying, "Take 1."
Wish I had identified.
Is it an invisibility cloak?
Invisibility, which I don't really need.
Well, it could be a
But maybe since isn't it some people in your race can't see you, but they can see you?
We should pick the item that is best suited for Eris in the event that she has to still go through the challenge with her brother.
don't know which is best though.
Probably in theory the bracers, because I have my own rapier and I can go invisible, and bracers might...
But remember, you're assuming the rapier does nothing and Cloak is invisible. You don't know what any of it does.
Can I do an Arcana just to make sure they're all magical?
Can we do like a group one so we can all try?
They're visibly magical.
They shimmer.
The cloak seems to shift every so often and displace itself.
Ooh.
The rapier seems to have this strange like aura around it. You kind of hear like music from it. When the bracers, they seem to every once in a while spark, change colors randomly, wildly. Everyone, make a. You're still in the dungeon.
They'll make their wisdom.
Ooh, nice.
21. Jackpot.
That's
Got
good.
that hot.
I gotta reroll because it was on the edge.
21.
17 for me.
You're good. Oh, you guys are rolling fucking high here.
About time for me.
Well, aside from her too.
So we can't really tell what they do, we just can tell. What do you guys think?
You just see small magical effects from them.
Says we can only pick one.
And then what was in the dark room?
Probably the mask.
You just see that
No, the
there's
broken ring?
there's a pedestal that has dust, but it looks like something was taken.
It's probably the mask.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
Okay.
It could be.
Brother came through here as well.
Yeah, then you probably took the mask.
Okay.
Means there's probably more stuff in this.
Break all the walls.
Alright.
I don't want to break anything,
I'll take whatever.
but I'm gonna do a
Feel will be suitable.
investigation. Kind of feel out and see what's going on. If he broke it, he sent something somewhere.
Or possibly the labyrinth revealed it to him.
16.
You make your way around the wall, feeling for any hidden compartments or any traps or anything like that. You do find a small compartment at the bottom of one of the statues of Nerif. You open it up and there's just a small flower. Everything else, anything.
Take a flower that did nothing, just don't add.
What are you taking?
I don't know. I'm afraid, like, what if, like, I step out of here and that'll be, like, the only weapon I can use?
Oh, we'll be by your side.
Aww.
Actually, that's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
To anyone so far.
I'm gonna take a second because we know the mask he took was evil.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast protection from evil on you.
How long does it take?
I know it takes it.
I think it was like a minute to cast, right?
If it takes
Yeah,
a
it
while,
takes a minute.
But he's not normally a caster.
But it's
so
I don't
he's a
know if you and
fighter.
I agreed on a time. We said it was a ritual, and I know
if it's a
he's
ritual, it's 10 minutes.
and
Is
that's
it?
2 checks.
Yeah.
That's 2 will checks.
Yeah, that's 2 will checks.
You can do it once you get out of the dungeon.
Hey, can you sense if these things are evil at all? You got
okay,
something
then?
for that?
I
No,
know.
it's
Just magical.
Try not to break my nuts.
Damn it.
Connor?
Yeah, you're not here.
I know. Hello.
Actually, I'll get the demon horns going though, just in case.
So that
I'll,
takes
like,
about the
feel it
minute.
out. Okay.
And then as they charge up, they slowly fade.
Okay.
Nothing.
Like everything's clean. Like your brother
They
got
can't
the
be
shit
sure.
out of the stick.
Why would he take a mask?
He can
He
cast
probably
protection
had
from
no
evil and
idea.
good at will, but he can't. Only
Blame him.
when
I don't know
it's
what
not
to
a
take either,
ritual.
but
The only one
brother's a
is
fairy.
detect magic.
Okay.
one.
So you detect nothing's evil and nothing's good in here.
Well, he's got protection.
From what I was able to detect, I would say your best bet would either be the bracers or
The rapier?
the rapier.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I think I'm gonna take the bracers.
So I come.
My AC's not that great.
Yeah.
Like, I know that, and he is now the size of Theron, so if I have to battle him, I'm gonna take the bracers.
Alright. So you take that and do you walk through the portal?
Yeah, you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So you make your way
Leg
through the
out.
portal. As you enter, it's like a cold sensation, and you come out. It's like a liquid. You go through, and you pop out in the. Come on, it's Liana.
I know exactly what this is.
The
it's fine.
time around
Okay.
it when you pass through the portal. So you
Thank
go
God.
and you find yourself in a field near your.
Portal makes.
Okay.
And you get.
The shittiest magical. No.
You get.
I kind of wanted that cloak, but I feel like the
The
bracers are more
cloak,
logical.
actually, if
I feel
I'm
like the cloak
accurate
would've been
with what it
overkill for your
does,
character.
probably would have been the best for you.
I want to know what it
Oh,
does.
no,
It
we'll
was-
never know.
A displacer cloak, was it? You said
Oh, that's still cool.
What is it?
A what cloak?
a displacer cloak.
What are the braces?
Displacer beasts are very
Okay, I'll look through your
interesting.
trash later and I'll piece
You mean
it all
disruptor
together.
beast?
What is it?
Displacer beasts.
What's the bracers do?
They
bracers.
give you
They give me
braces
extra spell
instantly.
slots. Only level 1, but that's still cool.
Spell slots.
The other one probably helped with AC.
Man, that seems like
I
an
just
item that I
assumed
might
they'd be
love.
more of a black, but
Like
that's
I
okay.
said, we'll never know.
I really need more spell slots because I want more. So,
I can
extra
relate.
Long rest may gain it. Non-attack. Skill check. Cool. Sounds fun. Okay, so now we're in the field.
You can share what it is.
Yep.
Now the rest of you guys are just kind of sitting
At the
out in the field, and
does the Sarah guy let us know that they're gone?
you simultaneously over by you, Eris, as Silas stands there, hands you a flower, looking very much the same. He's like, "Him now, him are now equals." Then he still standing there, talking to you. Then you see him walk out of the temple. He has passed.
What do you mean past?
Then he starts doing that thing again, and everything starts to twist and bend. And on coming back, you appear with the rest of your party in this field.
Don't use past next time.
I thought you mentioned that.
Maybe use she made it.
Succeed.
Just,
I didn't know you cared.
just.
Step forward.
You're kind of relevant
Step
right
forward,
now.
young bro.
I open my mouth.
Wait, what?
I push
Yes,
it
sir.
forwards.
And he bows.
I deserve that. I take a
Alright.
step.
Let's.
And I think we're gonna call it there for the night because of what time it is.
Hey,
We didn't kill anything.
I mean,
besides
it's
some
only
birds
10.
today.
I'm
Yeah,
alright.
that we accidentally killed.
I mean, we could continue
I
on.
don't know.
It's up to you guys.
Are you fading? Are you alright?
Or let's
Go
just
to
run out.
11.
No, it's exciting.
We usually call it at 11.
Do we?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
9:30.
I think we
It's,
do.
yeah, it's
9:30.
9:05
For
right
us,
now.
it's usually 10
says
o'clock
9:10.
here.
Okay, well then we could continue. For some reason I was
Yeah.
under the assumption that we
Because
stopped
last
at 9.
last time we did.
No, we
stopped at
started. We stopped earlier last time because we started.
last time
We started like
Oh yeah,
2.
because we did like a fucking.
We
eight
started
hour
early
nap.
this
Not
time.
really. We went
No, we
to
stopped at like 11.
last time.
Yeah, we
Oh yeah, we did.
we were
That
on
was
it
with
for a
us.
Yeah, I
while.
remember us being really late into the night.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, compromise. Let's go. Like. Never mind.
Let's
He's
go to 3 in the
whispering
morning.
my ear.
Fuck it.
Let's just
It's
finish
He's
the
manipulating.
campaign.
Let's just sit here and wait until we.
I
run
can
out of-
call
Until he runs out of
Yeah.
stuff.
I can call up.
I actually have a lot of stuff.
That's why I said we're
Yeah.
gonna until you're out of
Challenge
content. And,
I can call up for.
yeah, I could
I
just
gotta
call
work
off
tomorrow.
existing.
Just let me go take a shit. We'll continue.
Next week I could definitely go
Hey,
till
shit.
Monday.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll take you
I
all
don't
with
want
to the MCAT. It'll be fine.
I'm off Friday.
Ooh, you just have, like,
Sounds
you just have like a
terrible.
fucking laptop with you as you're walking, taking the task.
Guys, sorry, it's my turn. 1 sec.
Pause.
Hold on, I'm taking notes for
Yeah.
you.
Alright, so we're
I
gonna keep going
critted.
now.
What?
Yeah, let's keep
We
going.
can keep going.
Cool. So we're in the
Alright.
middle of the field.
Yeah. It's still dark outside, but it's starting to almost be daybreak.
I
No,
dust
we haven't
myself
slept.
off.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
I
we
care.
should, yes, take a longer.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I've been napping.
Yeah.
No, we have stayed up for almost a full day.
Yeah, we've been up.
We're gonna be exhausted.
No, I was
Okay,
sleeping.
fair
this
You'll
whole
be
time.
exhausted.
We should
Nobody has
rest.
been able to do a 6-hour rest.
Yeah.
Is the point. Everybody's
He looks at
gonna be
you.
exhausted.
Should
I'll
I
keep
tell your
watch.
brother of your challenge?
Yeah, you're gonna fuck them up.
How about we wait a sec?
Say we give it 8 hours.
Not yet. Once we've rested, let him know.
Let him know in the morning.
Kill it.
It is morning.
It goes
It's
like
gonna be
this.
like-
Let him know in the evening.
You feel like a troubling force, and all of a sudden a door comes out from the ground. Have your rest on me. He opens up a door, and inside is a lively mansion.
The mansion!
My homeboy.
And then you see him walk, like kind of does this weird thing where part of him goes full size, splits out from him, continues and welcoming you, and all the other full version of him stands outside. Walk in, luxurious mansion, more of a face-styled one, so once again vines, crystals. There's like snow, but it's not cold to the touch. You don't feel temperature stains, but there's sparkly snow.
Is there ale?
Vibrant colors, huh?
Ale.
Tons. Pegs everywhere.
Are there cows?
What are your favorite animals? What are Eris's favorite
Oh, it
animals?
was like mine. You don't want in there.
There's probably fairy dragons and
Yeah, there's probably like dragons and maybe a couple unicorns.
Dragons?
I need a cow
Theron.
punch in the face.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Why
Therons
do you
in
need
there.
to punch a cow in the
And there are a bunch
Oh,
of
you
Therons
didn't see
in there,
that episode.
exactly.
No, he hasn't. He's still not there yet.
Damn it.
He hasn't gotten to where they get the mansion.
He still hasn't seen Grin yet. Feels
No,
bad now.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of spoiled just the entry to Gurn, but that's about it.
Okay.
So you get into this mansion, and then his duplicate kind of waves you in, closes the door behind you, and you guys get to rest for the night.
I want 3 tinker checks. I need to blow my luck.
You need to blow what?
Bro.
Yeah, is there a library in this one?
Liana, what would be in a mansion designed by your fairy Eris?
I'd be careful. Everywhere you go.
I don't walk within 5. I don't walk more than 5
You just
feet
hear
from the
panthers in the background growling.
I don't walk 5 feet from the entrance.
There's like leaves covered in the middle of like a wooden floor.
Your shoelaces tie themselves together so often.
I just take the laces out of my shoes and sit down on a couch. I just take all my shoes off.
And then you just see like the shoelace start crawling back towards your shoe.
I just take the shoes off, put them over. I'm like, nope.
Shoes are gonna start walking away, my guy.
But
Well, the shoes are made for walking. Like every time you turn, there's like a kitchen and a bar.
So she said there's like...
Library. I like to read.
Okay, so
I like to read. There's things in there to read.
Where's the ale?
You open up the first book. It's a mimic. Open up the next one.
Sometimes I like to be read too.
You open it up, the next one, and a pie to the face.
You just gotta find the right book for you.
How to
Carefully
tell
read the
if
outside.
something's a mimic?
You know what? I try opening a book.
All of a sudden, just hordes of water and fish start pouring out.
It's like Cage
I close a
Master.
book like, this is awesome.
I too will grab a book.
So everybody's in the library.
Yeah, you know what?
You should just take these books if this is what they do. That one.
Wait, fish and water? Can we borrow this?
The screaming ones, keep it. We could like open it up,
Sure.
toss it in a different direction, and run the opposite. For stealth.
Sit on the couch and I just have Beatrice grab.
And Beatrice starts opening them, all wildly different effects coming out.
One's a mimic.
But can you read them?
You have to
Nothing
pet the
legible
book
at all.
There's some legible stuff, but probably nothing arcanic.
You have to pet the book.
I'm just gonna
I don't
drink.
think we need mojo.
No, we need that kind of mojo. You don't
We're still on the
understand the
producer's
game-breaking
goals.
I spent all day teaching this kid.
You're all gonna go through the library now.
I think I earned myself a drink.
Yeah, I too will grab a drink.
I spent all day teaching him how to read from the dictionary.
I'm all the way to E.
We're making very slow
How
progress.
long were we in there?
It's taking. We went from C to E. Okay.
I'm doing progress.
And that's a multilingual like one that has like at least 5 different languages.
Oh shit, can I add languages out to my thing?
Please help me. I don't even know what I'm saying to him half the time.
Knock him out.
You should give him French.
Where's the,
Hit him with a dictionary.
yeah,
Knock him out.
where's the dictionary?
Read.
In your hand.
I would
All
like to
right.
make 3 different crafting checks, Nick.
All right, time to get a drink.
Alright, everyone get some sleep.
So hold on. You're gonna do a crafting check.
3 crafting checks.
And what are you
I'm
trying to
out of
craft?
Bullets and bullets and bullets.
Okay, you're gonna need a forge.
Is there an area to like forage and work on stuff
In a mansion.
here?
In your mansion.
In my mansion?
Your character's mansion, would there be a forge at all?
Is there anywhere with a really hot fire?
Check the kitchen.
I wouldn't trust that.
I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
You open your own.
I can't hit the dictionary. I'm
It's
out
you,
for the night.
Brian.
Raphael?
Hmm?
Anything you're doing for
I'm
the
just drinking.
He hit me with a
I'll see if I
dictionary.
can
I'm
find an
99.
education book.
educational book?
And then I'll just
To
go
tell him it's a
dark.
mimic.
for the night.
I'm saving you from the
I'll
trauma.
have you do the roll for that soon.
Okay, thanks.
What are you gonna do before you sleep?
Crafting. I'll try and work on building. Word was it?
Okay, so you're gonna go
Okay.
with Josh to look for a forge.
Great axe.
Yes.
I have an
I'm just
idea.
gonna eat and
gonna
sleep
sound
and ask
horrible.
Silas to keep an eye out for monsters.
Okay.
You're gonna burn down her
Plunger the
fake
kitchen
mansion.
and sit on the couch, put my feet up on the ale table, and just
Do you think my table would take that?
I'm gonna see if I can find a book on the drow. I've done enough drinking.
Smoke and
Silvery.
sleep.
Smoke and sleep.
I'm gonna take a shot and then not meditate. I'm gonna sleep
Okay. So,
because life is hard.
Theron
I
looks to help.
destroyed a game for children.
So Theron and Javin, both of you roll for your investigation.
Natural 20.
Alright. So,
Good fortune. That'd help.
A forge magically appears.
Yeah, we just need like a stove with a high enough fire, like hot enough fire.
I got a 9.
okay. Well, with you following Javin, because you know he's going to tinker on something, you eventually come across an oven that, like a fireplace oven and all the kind of kitchenware and stuff, that is hot enough that you guys think you might be able to craft. Both of you at the same time might be a little squished in these rooms because they are meant for like Fae. So you're he's like okay, but you're just kind of in there like
I can literally see just
He's bent down and anybody who walks past just sees.
He needs like his own version of tweezers and
and you two are looking for books, so together both give me rolls.
Theron, tell me what you need to do and I'll do it. We can't
check
help
out.
it.
Oh, you have a die in there.
can I do a perception?
Yeah, well no, this is investigate because
Oh, investigate? Okay.
Wow,
okay.
We're finding stuff in a place that doesn't matter. We all get natural 20s.
Okay, well,
Get
you
him out of the
start
way,
looking,
guys.
but you keep finding these silly-ass books that are just causing chaos. And you notice that the drow starts opening some of the books and starts getting onto a pattern. Opening and you keep finding books until you eventually find one on the drow. And with that, the excess books that he wasn't using, he leaves like a pile of them off to the side, which you're able to pick up and walk away with. And then you're asking Silas?
Yeah, just to keep an eye out for
You're
my
welcome.
sister. You know, if
Complete
he sees
stroke of luck, though. I don't know how
I
any
will
of this
keep an
works.
eye out for them. You can't hurt them.
Would Kyle actually
I still serve
roll
them
as
as well.
Yeah, well, that didn't stop him from whatever that Halo thing is.
Yes.
We'll have to see what we can do about that.
We will have that happen shortly.
I don't know how to make snow.
Are there any chips?
Very low.
Where the barbecue chips?
Force sleep.
Oh, they really are.
I call over one of the servants.
Yes.
I tell them, my compatriot's looking a little worse for wear. I think you could pretty her up a little bit.
Oh no! Starts taking makeup and kind of drawing haphazardly over it. And at first you're like, the fuck? And then you see one just kind of, do not make mistakes. Only happy accidents.
Oh god!
And at first it looks like he completely fucked up with what he did, but then after a few seconds he just tap gently, just across with the brush, just let it touch the canvas. And it turns the zombie around and it looks perfect, as if nothing is rotting. The smell's still there, but visually looks alive and cheerful.
Does it now have an afro?
No.
Chris, what you need is one of those hanging
What is it?
air fresheners and just
And then
Hey, you upgraded.
every orifice.
as Silas leaves, he kind of puts his hand against the door and kind of gently scrapes against the door, and you see claw marks kind of throughout the area. And he says goodnight and leaves. So you have free reign of the mansion without him there. But while you are sleeping, you're reading through the text.
I'm reading next to Nick's.
I'm reading in my room. I left the library with the stack of books.
And you're correcting. Okay.
And Theron's trying his best.
I just see...
Theron, I'll put it in the oven and hand it back to you as we go, so you don't have to be squished in here.
No. Theron's holding it. Josh has a little Japanese bandana. Hi, ding, 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 hi. Just samuraiing the shit out of that.
So I will say that both of you are working on projects together for this. So You guys will get advantage on your rolls.
Somehow.
So,
Wait, roll again.
You're working it
what
out.
project do you two, between the two of you, want to work on first?
What did you want to work on?
I was either going to try to work on maybe doing something with my armor or getting something done with ammo.
Okay, so how about you want to work on ammo first and then move on to the big stuff? Or?
Yeah, we could do that. So
ammo, sword, and then armor if you have time.
And I get to
Wait,
reroll
didn't you want your
the
great
natural
axe
one. I'm going to use...
Wait, Lee.
Use luck.
Two natural ones in a row.
Plus, then that would be 5, that'd be a 19. That's the
Wait,
end.
Lee, there, my guy.
So that's a 19.
What?
Okay.
What did you want Theron to smith for you?
Great axe. Great axe.
About,
I was
would
gonna say that.
because
It's a great
this
axe.
one's
It's a pistol, by the way.
Great ass.
Oh, you're doing the pistol, not the bullets?
Yeah, look, I'm doing the pistol ammo.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just
I would
saved
say
you
you
from having a
crafted
great
out
axe turn
only
into a
like
sword
12.
by accident.
Because
I was gonna
I was gonna say something. I
You
was
don't have
gonna
like
look
everything.
at
This isn't an equipped.
This is
sword.
like I have
This is
kind of...
you two are kind of like melting down like silverware and.
Yeah, in an oven.
I'm melting down the metal we found from...
Well, yeah, but you're doing ramshackle because she has silverware.
Yeah.
It's like- she literally is like.
We walked through and scrapped everything we could from that blacksmith.
Use it
Jackie and
as,
Dash are essentially playing Warframe.
Basically.
Gotta wait 3 days for this to build.
You only have one.
Okay, so what do you want to do now?
Alright,
Gotta
so
rush it.
then.
I'll use that platinum blade.
We now dub the axe a great
Alright, so then Buildies, how did you want me to upgrade your shit?
Do I really get a choice in that, Nick? Or
I mean, you could kind of suggest what you want, and we'll see if it happens.
Give it a +1.
okay.
I might have to alter it slightly, or
I want a plus 20 great axe.
Yeah.
that would be magical.
I want
Yeah.
a +50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to get my mop up.
I think if we can make it sharper and sturdier, so I'd assume that'd be more damage, but
Like a great
That would
axe
be
plus
right,
1.
yeah,
Well,
something like
+1 would give it more
Accuracy,
Accuracy
damage.
and damage.
and damage.
or improved great axe maybe, because that's
That's
what
what I
the
was looking
that
for.
the Morning Star.
So yeah, great axe plus 1.
Well, if I did, I would just increase the damage instead of that. Accuracy would be
Yeah.
a different thing that he'd be trying to upgrade. It'd be a
Yeah.
different thing entirely at the time.
Call it the brutal great
So
axe.
then my focus is gonna be improving like overall
The
quality.
The blade.
and
So do you want to make it
sharpness.
more? Do you want to reinforce it? Do you want to sharpen it? Do you want to make it more
Reinforce and
balanced?
sharpen.
You're gonna go for 2 projects.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Roll with advantage.
My question is, because I'm assisting her, can I use my luck to help her?
I would say
I
it's
also
assistant.
have luck.
Ah!
So then it was plus what for the?
You got advantage, so roll again.
You roll
Oh.
again, that's what the advantage is.
And then you get to add...
Don't worry, you keep the better one.
So then what do I do?
What's the higher one?
12.
12.
And then you
Okay.
add... Do you know what your blacksmithing tools use? What?
I'm letting her use like strength.
Okay, so it'd be
And
strength,
dexterity.
strength or dexterity,
Together?
either
Yeah.
one.
Oh, either. That's right.
Us-
Either one you choose,
Plus
plus
three.
proficiency.
Because
bonus.
I'm-
Plus feet.
Your
Yeah,
stuff is more
3
technologically
Yeah, mine's
advanced.
like-
Hers more
Let's see,
like
efficiency.
physical endurance and
Beef.
yeah.
So, what'd you get?
I
Seven.
had
It was
a
a 12.
7,
13.
or was it?
It was 12, because we
Yes.
go
You get
for
12
higher.
plus
the higher
you
one.
add your strength and proficiency.
So
So
18.
then,
Okay. So is that for the reinforce or the sharpen?
I'll use that for.
Okay. And then give me the roll for the sharpen. That'd be 2 rolls.
Let me see. There we go. Okay, so the 13, so plus.
6.
Okay.
Is
So-
what?
When you get when you get done with your axe, with the axe, it does +1 damage, and it is reinforced.
Okay.
Can I put like a secret engraving on it? I was literally gonna do that.
What's she gonna
Like-
put?
A tiny dong. It's like by the handle.
It's on the handle
It's
engraving.
small, but it's very pretty.
Dong hammer.
No, it's
It's
dong
an
axe.
axe.
Hammer sound.
Well, what's
It's
he
a-
gonna
it's a
hammer?
wood-
You
it's
can
a
make
wood
the dong
axe.
hammer.
It's a lumberjack's axe. It's a
But-
wood axe.
Okay, Lee, for you, it is +1 damage, and it's considered
Okay.
reinforced.
Forced. Okay.
I'm not gonna explain that one quite yet, but it is good.
Right.
Okay.
Is it a
Thank you.
So at this point, I've woken up from my short nap of being hit in the head with a dictionary.
Welcome.
I see them forging stuff.
Oh god.
I bring over my
No.
mop.
Oh no.
Yay! Reinforce
Please
the map.
improve my mom.
We can't work with metal and
I
wood and cloth.
refuse.
I mean, I'll let you try it at disadvantage.
Burn down my mansion.
Me and Josh are just like,
No, our reaction is literally just we can't work well with just cloth and wood. You need to find somebody who can.
Get him,
We're
Connor.
better with metals and explosives.
I start mopping.
oh my god.
He tricked you. You've been bamboozled.
Hoodwinked, bamboozled. You didn't land on Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest landed on us.
I'll need to find a way to get this mop upgraded, though. I swear, it's gonna be
Maybe
the
you should
scariest.
leave it somewhere and get something else.
Well,
I
just
would not
sharpen it.
recommend
Okay.
taking something from my mansion, though. I'll probably yell at you all the time.
Platinum
Yeah,
up.
Tie your
Sharpen it.
shoelace together.
Oh yeah, you just sharpen the end and just get a pokey mop.
Make sure
Sharpen it.
It's-
Wood.
It's a
Fire.
staff and a spear.
Platinum mop of destiny +10.
Alright.
No, what I do is I light it on fire. Hear
Maybe
me
you
out
should
here.
practice,
How much
like,
time
trying
has
to fly
passed
on
since
a
we've
mop.
been crafting?
So you've done a good couple of hours,
Practice.
and
like,
if you're
trying
wanting to have a full
Sleep, we probably have to go now.
you need to
It's
go now.
not a broom though.
Okay, yeah, then we should probably call
Have
it
you
quits
seen
for
Hocus
now.
Pocus?
They're on.
You're right.
We can come back to working on stuff later.
Heal.
Don't do it.
My character probably hasn't though.
I
No,
assume
you're
not.
reading the book.
Reading the book.
Okay.
What did I find out, DM?
So basically, from this, you don't get too much on the Drow because it looks like most things in this library don't really give too much general information. It seems like only stuff that has been collected by the Fae. It does have like a little note that's it seems like someone written in this book and says Silas's library has more scribbled on it, but it does talk about Malachite a little bit.
Feet up on the
And it talks about how
Watch
he
your shoelaces
opened
get tied together and you just
half shoes.
these
watch
rifts
your
in the
rope
world
just go
that
around your
let out
feet.
the miasma
And
and let out beings from other worlds and other planes.
Why were you so hesitant?
Plane shifting gone wrong. Yay.
there'd be
And then
What happened?
you have
to
your books.
You have a
Yeah.
tab for letters.
Roll.
I have a tab for
roll,
letters.
roll,
Yes.
roll.
Just a
You roll.
regular
Roll.
roll.
Yeah.
Into it.
Yep.
Anything?
So long.
Wisdom.
We
Wisdom.
finished the walk.
Let's do wisdom.
He has 10 books on him.
Yeah.
Does he roll for
I
each
miss
book?
it when it takes
No.
forever to watch it.
This is just for him to do an overall.
Go book boy.
But I have to
He explodes.
like
21.
Okay. Upon this book, you find one book that has like a page torn out of it, but prior to it, you read that about this Archmage Artemis. This book has different information on the different Archmages, and you get to read about the first page of Artemis, and it starts talking to you about his abilities and teachings of plane shifts and being able to teleport and find portals into pocket dimensions and other worlds with ease. And near the end, you start. It kind of gives a brief history about his two sons, like him having his two sons, having a daughter, and then getting into the last portion where you notice it says he adopted a Malachite.
Up to the rock.
Malachite.
The rock. It is most certainly.
From
Last in the
earlier.
family.
Is it?
It's a shame you don't know
It's
that,
a
because
what?
that could make things spicy.
It's not a stone.
Well, I'll talk to
Last name of the family.
You kind of
I don't know
know
anything about
basic
time.
knowledge about Malachite being kind of one who plunged this realm into darkness for a while. You know he is a drow. And that's what you gather. That's the most information you gather from this book about Artemis. You learn about a couple of the other archmages. I'll send you more descriptions on them later.
Yeah.
You know that there was like 6 of them.
Can I talk to Nyx real quick?
My room.
Yeah, you'd have to walk over and.
Can I not?
Yeah.
So I don't think he knows about. Nyx, you in there?
Yes. Beatrice, get the door.
Oh,
you see a striking young woman open the door.
But you smell
But-
something.
Yeah.
As soon as you get close to the woman,
She wouldn't pass the belly button test.
Yeah, I might ask Laris for some help with that later.
So, I found something interesting
Smell
besides
nice.
the drow stuff. Apparently, Silas has a library as well.
We'll have to check that out later.
I figured you'd like to know that, because apparently there's I found a little note in this book that I found the first time through that Silas library, so I think I want to give that a shot as well, considering you're one of the learning types.
I am.
oh, yeah.
I will definitely have to inquire about that.
I'll let you get to it, because I know you have better things to do.
Glad you understand.
You have a good one, Nyx. Good night.
Good night.
Rip.
As you leave, make a perception check.
Just perception.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 13.
Okay. As you leave and you're walking down the hall, it's pretty dark, really dim light. You hear a scratching noise kind of follow you.
Go you guys.
No. You see one of the servants come up and start playing you music on a kazoo.
I do love cookies.
It's just what he needed.
Relaxing.
Considering I saw did I see the scratch marks earlier all over the mansion?
Yeah.
I make the decision to go for Aerith.
Okay.
I poke her awake because now I'm nervous.
I probably almost like stab you because I'm so.
That's fine. What's going on with you scratching around behind me? Any ideas?
Do I know anything based on his previous behavior? I mean, I've known him.
You've known him for a while. He's not a vicious person. He's really calm. He does hold a lot of information back. You know that asking him the most direct thing might not get you the direct answer. He likes to say stuff but not fully tell all the information, but you know he will not cause your family harm.
Am I not too far? Because I need to move on with my mopping to other rooms.
So I will.
He's not very upfront about things, but.
All right.
Shouldn't do any harm.
I'm gonna try something then. I'm gonna ask him a favor.
I don't think I'll respond to you.
I'm drow. I'm used to it. I'll give it a shot. So I will go around and try to follow
Silas,
this.
you know not to hurt my friends, right? Bye.
You hear nothing.
Where's the horn? Bye.
All of a sudden, shadow appears. Yes, mistress.
You know not to hurt my friends, right?
I'm not going to hurt them. Can't go against your orders.
I have a favor to ask you, Silas.
Okay.
But you're already kind of heading down the hallway.
Oh, okay.
You said you left.
You said you left and you were going to
I was
look
gonna
for
go
him.
find him. Fine, fair enough.
So then you see him do the
Okay,
same thing, and he kind of just like the dark fog shows up and he disappears. Now you're mopping to the next room.
Yeah. I'm just I'm just mopping everywhere and listening on little bits of everybody's conversations and stuff.
Do a perception check.
Gladly. Uh, 10.
Okay. You start hearing scratching coming towards
You see, my character remembers that Silas actually left us to do other shit.
Mhm.
So it's not, that's not who's following us.
Hmm.
Also, it's been a while. I should probably. It's every hour. Oh, okay, great. My character glances back.
You just see like claw marks kind of trailing.
I see the wait. I see like new claw marks being made.
Yeah.
Do I see anything making them? I keep my distance, but not too much distance. I want to observe it.
Okay.
But I'll keep on moving forward.
Okay. It seems to trail you. Not increasing in pace. Like if you stop, it continues. If you speed up, it stays at the same pace.
I'm gonna, as long as it's trailing me, I'm gonna try to bring it back to the main group, just so we could take a look at what this thing's all about.
Okay. So you turn the corner, and you wait for it to kind of catch up, and it goes past you.
I follow it then.
Okay. You get to a part where it diverts in this 3-second corner, so like 3 angled ways in the cross section, and all of a sudden, all at the same time, same speed.
Huh. Maybe I regret following it. I'll double back to the main room where everybody is.
So you turn around and there's now a mirror in front of you.
Shit. White boy gonna die tonight. Alright.
No.
It wouldn't be a D&D session if...
Who killed Connor?
Yeah, Connor didn't almost die. It wouldn't be D&D.
You're right. Well, I better get this over with. I hope you guys have some serious ass sixth sense.
Nah, dude,
After Cal woke me, I went to go walk the halls and be like, what are they talking about? What's going on? Because I've been asleep this whole time.
Same.
Well, so I've got 3 paths in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Left, middle, right.
From what you see Eris.
I go left.
You see Eris, you see Raphael, and you see Cal walking.
Oh. Wait, which 3 again? So it's Eris.
Eris, Raphael's ahead, Cal's leaving that direction.
I'll follow Raph.
Okay, so you just start walking towards the Dragonborn. You kind of poke outside and you see like the claw marks being made.
Have I ever seen that before? Is there anything?
Yeah, Silas has a tendency of scratching things. Kind of sharpens his like nails.
But are they being made by like an?
They're appearing. You
They're
don't know.
disappearing.
Like you kind of, there seems to be nothing there.
So is that you?
No response.
Who is that?
No response. You get back on your horn.
No. Now I'm like really confused. Plus, I think I just leave it by the bed. I don't think I have the horn or with
Yeah.
me to be like. Are there any servants walking around?
Yeah. Every once in a while you see a ghostly.
Hey, you.
Yes.
You know what's going on with these things? Why they just keep appearing?
Mr. Silas has created this mansion for you. It is of his doing. He tried to do it as best as he could for you, but some of his tendencies become part of the house.
The house is scratching itself.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Kind of passes through the wall.
Wander around, see what everyone else is doing.
Everyone's like asleep for the most part, except he's still reading.
Walking around looking for Silas.
Yeah. You find nothing.
He's apparently following.
I'm right behind him.
I'll go towards the.
You guys think that, yes.
I'm gonna go have a mid. Anyway.
Oh shit.
Okay, Goku.
Even though it's probably like 7 a.m.
Yeah. Close the fridge, open it up, eat everything, close the
What is
thing.
fridge?
Open it up.
What is this sorcery?
Exactly.
I don't know what this is,
So every time you open
but I
up
love it.
this device and you eat as much as you can, you close it and you open it up again to get more, and more appears.
I ate and I go back to find where I'll win.
I'm going for sleep. You're still.
Snuggle in.
Yeah, snuggle. Thud.
Smuggle
thud,
that dick
thud.
in. I'm not giving him enough credit.
We're on the other side of the mansion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're like.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah, that has to be shaking the whole place.
You're still looking?
I'm gonna call it quits and shack up near who's closest by.
Goblin's room. Because he's. Now you're like near the. You're near the homemade forge, so that would be.
Alright.
Shack up.
I will meditate in his room at the foot of the bed.
Okay. And then, Raphael, are you heading to bed?
Yeah.
Matthias?
I mean, I'm following what I think is him, so I'll just. If he goes to bed, I'll probably end up going to bed.
Yeah, so follow him into the bedroom.
Turn around and like, excuse?
Don't worry, I'll sleep on the floor.
What happened? When did I adopt a small child?
Read
Since
him a
Chris
book.
got Beatrice.
Well,
He's
alright.
got a new apprentice boy.
You know what happens when dad gets a new girlfriend?
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Alright, you can sleep at the foot of the bed. That's
Yes!
fine. Let me give you some, I don't know, blankets, I guess.
Gives me like
He's
half
like a
blanket.
puppy.
Yeah.
You see him like get on all fours and kind of circle around and
I would.
go to bed.
He's semi-feral.
Yeah.
He's like Charlie from fucking Always Sunny.
I am an urchin.
Yeah, he is.
So night comes, you find rest. I need to roll for Chris. I kept forgetting to do this in the last couple of sessions. You're good. You have a restful sleep.
Do
Good
you
job,
get
Chris.
nightmares?
Yes.
Bad.
So you guys all wake, make your way down to the breakfast nook in that everyone seems to be gathered in. And there's piles of food. It's like Casper, the friendly ghost with like there's chocolates, there's cakes, there's piles of food.
So it's like a feast.
Yeah.
A feast of just dessert?
A heroic feast?
No. No, this looks like bountiful amounts of food piled high, and it's all mixed together. It's not fancily put out, it's just mounds of food. And you guys eat and can talk freely.
I'm gonna need to find Oro's challenge him. Officially.
Kick his butt.
Find a really big glove.
You see one of the, as you say that, one of the ghostly servants come by and hands you a big gauntlet, like one that Thoron could use.
That's about right. It'd be funnier if he was still smaller, but that's fine. It is suitable, thank you. So, how was everyone's night?
Yes.
Or day? Or whatever it is?
I have a puppy.
The claw thing was unsettling, but I didn't sleep too horribly.
The ghost said that it just is because Silas made the place. The place tends to act like him.
As you
I'll
say
buy
that,
it.
you hear across the ceiling.
He gets around, doesn't he?
That kept me up.
Keeps his nails sharp. He likes a fine manicure.
He doesn't chip a nail?
You see Laris walk in, just turns, opens up a cabinet, goes to get a beer, and you see across his back, like his jacket, 3 claw marks. Unknowingly, he turns around and sits at the table.
Bad time.
Did you have a good night?
Never mind. Yeah, how you doing, Laris?
Alright.
I actually need a favor from you when you have a moment.
Hmm.
Need you to finish fancying up my woman over here.
The hell did you do that thing?
Give it a whiff. It's still the same.
She looks normal now, right?
What?
Yeah.
Here, air out towards you.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
And then she's all yours.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if you could use your prestidigitation to
Unsoiled.
cleanse her.
Yeah, she's not gonna pass the belly button test.
Yeah.
I guess. I'll try.
So you. And he's clean,
Still smells
but
rotten.
it still smells. Because you did the soil, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You did the unsoil.
Rotting flesh.
Servants!
Wait, I have a better idea.
Yes.
You see the servants start gathering, but
I cast the prestidigitation to convince people that like they're the one that I can simulate one of the 5 senses, and I will choose smell.
okay.
For an
That's
it
just gonna
stinks
smell
like
good.
shit. You just don't know it, but only him.
No. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
What it
It
does,
works.
I think it irradiates.
It's
a
an
smell.
area, I believe.
Oh, so.
Oh, within
smell
10
bad.
feet of her.
Yeah, everything smells nice and lovely within 10 feet of her.
For about an hour.
Yeah.
So just every hour on the hour.
For gold. Yeah, I could do that. For money.
All the tables have turned.
You're not moving furniture.
Let me rephrase.
Alright.
How quickly the tide turns.
Has
We're not doing
everyone
one
eaten up?
either.
Tide bottle.
Really like sweets.
The tide turns
Uh-huh.
quickly when I throw it in my
My stomach
washing
hurts.
machine.
There's more food in whatever that is. And
Oh,
every time you open it, it starts again. It's fantastic.
I've never
I
had
eat a
this
quick
many
meal
sweets in my
and
life.
go
This
back
is
to
delicious.
crafting.
Same.
Oh, it's just normal
I'll
for
just
you.
ask the servants if they
I'm
have
just like
any
pass out on the floor
perfume.
after eating like half a
They
tablespoon
start
of sugar.
bringing down tons of different bottles. They're unlabeled.
I'll just
Okay.
sniff each one before I use it.
The first one you sniff, skunk. Ooh, vomit. Oh, don't even want to know.
Booty hole.
Roadkill.
It's just like it seems like they're all trying to play
Cartkill.
jokes on you.
It's still roadkill even if it's done with a cart.
Remember, this is a mansion trying to emulate what Eris would want.
Give me a smell.
And as everyone
that
gets up
smells
off the
terrible.
breakfast table.
They leave, come back, and hand you a couple more.
I smell them.
Skunk.
Vomit in that order.
They ain't dumb.
No, it's in backwards order.
There's one that starts as flowers but ends as skunk.
Bring me a perfume fitting of your princess.
Skunk.
They leave, come back. They hand you
Garbage dump.
Like fart.
what looks like a nicer bottle.
I smell it.
You go to do a small spray and the entire room just stink cloud.
What are you
John was just like,
doing?
no.
It's like, I'm just sitting there
crawling
sniffing all this
away,
stuff.
like,
Let's go get
Whoever
I don't
smells
work
it
on some
dealt
stuff.
The spray, and when you sprayed it, all of a sudden sparkles come out of it as well.
Of course there's
Confetti.
sparkles. Why am I not surprised?
I'm terrified.
I keep the bottle.
It's a
I would like
It might actually be helpful.
Might come in handy later.
roll for emotional trauma.
Natural one.
But
Well, it's 6, but
but here's the thing. Meta-wise, you know what happens when the spell ends, right?
And what ends?
The spell.
What mansion?
Yeah.
Everything with it goes back.
Oh, really? Even all makeup?
Yeah.
She'll still smell good though.
Enjoy pretty tricks while
Yeah, I
she's
did
still
not
there.
know that.
Like the food is fine, but any objects that you're trying to take out into the world that
Okay.
are
Including those
from-
books.
Wait a minute. What about that axe?
That was
No,
from,
the
that was
axe,
an
I had it-
outside thing
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
built
That
inside.
got brought in.
So
Okay.
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
'Cause it was used with
But if you were trying to take like gold, money, other stuff like that,
taking the bed with me.
yeah, it'll disappear after
The kitchen
the
sink.
cast. The spell ends.
Everything but the kitchen sink, Josh.
Yeah,
No, we
like,
take the kitchen sink as well.
It's literally gonna
What's
be
the
like
sink?
us sitting
Yeah, what's the
there
sink?
in Robin Hood
Water
Men in
basin.
Tights,
And
You're
then,
and everything will go away.
as you guys are all
The
sitting,
blood
Oh, you lost
You hear-
your arms.
But you've
you see that the chandelier in this room starts to shake and hear, and tons of like things getting thrown about just above you.
Hey, Eris, is that something Silas normally does?
I mean, I guess if he's upset, he's usually pretty level tempered. I wonder what's happening.
Oh, you know, it's just hitting the fan. We're probably not gonna worry
We
about
should go
him.
outside.
Yeah, I think
I'm
we should
fine
go
with that.
outside.
Yeah, it's about time to
So you walk out of the mansion. It's about 10 a.m.
It's so pretty out here.
Now are we gonna announce this
Beautiful
thing,
day.
or
You see the Fey Gate, big circular stone structure with Fey symbols on it. Kind of stairs up to it, and then like a little pedestal with what looks to be a dial and other symbols on it.
You just get that.
I made that comment hours ago.
I wasn't
he did.
listening.
And then about 50, 40 feet, you see like some trees and a circular pattern with stones around. This is where you guys come to compete, essentially. More natural, but in the trees you see like little, what looks to be like benches created and little things for the fairies to sit down.
Gonna walk up to like the main and think if there would be like a thing where all Thoros, or do I have to like go?
Use
I have
Call the
loud
name.
stuff too.
So is it just you or is the party coming?
Well, you guys can watch, but you guys aren't doing my battle for me. You guys
We
want
can't
me
even
to
cheat a
join?
little?
not with Mr. Super Magic as referee?
I'm sure you'll be
yeah.
fine on your own.
Aerith,
I
you
mean,
got this.
wait, are we gonna be doing this with her, or is this just her?
Just me.
Let's say.
Let's see what the.
How does
You still have the
know how
gauntlet?
challenge works?
Oh wait, no, that was part of the
It's
house.
something that he declares.
No, she
I
has
haven't
the
seen a
bracelet.
challenge.
But they had like a
in-
giant fist gauntlet she was gonna bring
Well, I haven't
back.
seen a
Oh.
challenge that means anything in here.
So is
So-
Silas summoned or do automatically, or do we have to call for him?
As you
I
as you
can
say
call
that,
for
you
Sai.
feel a hand on your shoulder, longer fingernails.
I think
Silas, we're just talking about you.
He smiles at you. I know.
Always knows.
That man is unsettling.
Unsettling, amazing.
Alright, Sai. What do you think? Should I go straight to Thoros or wait for him to find?
He sits there a moment. It is your choice to be made.
Find my sister?
They're safe.
Still unsettled.
I have a question for Silas real quick. If during the challenge something besides Thoros interferes with the challenge, can we interfere as well?
The rules will be kept by me. I will make it fair.
I too have a question.
He turns.
I think you guys like him better than me.
How official does like what if you aren't around for the fight?
All of a
You
sudden,
happen to be distracted by something.
you facing him, feel another hand on your shoulder and he turns you. I'm always watching. Another copy of
Can't
it.
get away with anything.
Even more
But
unsettling.
what if you don't want to be watching, but you're
Another hand.
And another hand turns it back the other way.
Yeah, this one's like 270 degrees, so
He'll
it's
tell
turns
you
like
for a moment. His eyes just kind of like turn. Not like they don't roll, but you just see them kind of like
Rotate.
I shouldn't do that.
It's low. Even if I was to be blinded, I'd still see. That is the gift Earth has given to me.
I used thaumaturgy to copy. Twinsies.
He puts his hand up.
He smiles. Then you feel another hand on the other shoulder, and he kind of walks around you, behind himself. Nerif and Oberon have gifted me many gifts. My family is to keep Fae in line, following the order.
Fair enough. So I guess what I'm really getting at is, do you have to see the whole challenge or just the end of the challenge?
I'm bound by the gods to watch the challenge.
All of it?
And to follow it. I serve this family. I will serve as well. And you see the forms kind of walk into each other and become one.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, are you gonna do you want us to come with you for this challenge thing, or you just want to handle this on your own?
I'm gonna handle it on my own.
Do we want to talk about what the heck happened in the mansion with the everything's shaking for a second? What
You know
was
what?
that?
Yeah, Sai, was
I'm fine to
something
blame that.
happening? The mansion shook before we left.
I
you
mean, I'm
upset?
sure that was just one of the pets.
I am never truly upset. Only shades of me can be.
Can you tell me what happened? We make that shade of you.
I do not quite know where my shades go. They travel far and wide.
That is
They'll
equally
come back to
unsettling.
me.
He never answers this. Can you tell me where my brother is?
Wait. Just wait. Off in the distance you hear sounds.
Oh. There's
Stealth. Oh. I rolled a 6.
You see these
I'm hiding behind my mop.
fuzzy, dark-haired hounds with glowing red eyes, faces of humans, but fur across them, come running out, barking and snarling at you guys. Then on top, then you see Thoros sitting upon what looks to be like a panther with 2 tentacles, and swinging
The
around,
weird one.
whipping the ground, growling at you guys as they come closer with what looks to be other Fae and other deep gnomes walking your way. You see the hag kind of slowly making her way as well, and they all start sitting around the trees and around the stone circle.
I thought you were the eccentric one.
Like blind wishing word.
No, I think if we learned anything today is that she's pretty normal.
Yeah. I like
Normal for her family.
Oh.
We've
all been covered.
Oh
Actually,
no!
we're all dead.
Yeah,
Surprise.
rocks fall, everybody's
The
dies.
Colosseum
And then a
killed us.
giant piece of paper fell from the sky.
And
Oh,
So-
the world
our
truly
heroes.
is flat.
Shit!
Oh man.
Watch out
Suck
for
it,
the giant
NASA.
cat.
Meow.
But then how does the plane shifting work? You just...
You're
like a
shifting
bucket.
here. You take
Oh,
the
no.
paper, you fold it, and you poke a hole through it. 1 second.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh yeah, wrinkle in time.
Where we're going, we won't need dice.
Yeah, we will.
I figured that's more important to see them than anything else. The circle, right?
See the
Okay, that's a hat.
Silas's dogs.
Aw, cute little puppy.
And then
Hey, what up,
he is
Panther?
writing it.
I've seen enough Asian scrolls to know.
These are going to be deep gnomes. Those Eastern scrolls.
I've seen enough Eastern scrolls to know.
Hey, what up,
Okay.
Panther?
And doesn't he have also his human dog things?
Yes, I have to go get those.
And this is like, kind of like, find what's in the wardrobe. For Aslan. For
For Aslan,
Renardia!
you
That-
see these glowing orbs
Liana is now Aslan.
that kind of vibrate and float around, and hear kind of laughter and crying coming from them.
What
As
we need
they
to do is mimic him
fade
with our
in
procession.
and out.
Liana needs to be in front, followed by her posse.
Can we look more intimidating, guys?
Well, first off, she's gonna be riding Theron.
Yes.
I have my own steed.
Yeah.
She's sleeping. Okay.
Should look,
She must be flanked by the 2 tanks,
Might not be.
Yeah, we need to look intimidating.
followed by them.
Are you in the water?
Why,
Kester is behind.
why y'all putting them in the water?
I'm gonna actually stand right next.
We
That's
bonded.
me.
You're her advisor.
No, he takes the place of the hag.
We bonded now. He said something nice to me whenever
We're copying his procession.
when we both have a clear
There's not
understanding of
enough.
that.
There's not enough posse yet.
When y'all,
We need more bitches. Technically, we also have that little. We have. What happened to the human guy that we had following us?
That human guy.
the guy
I think
the
once we
guy
didn't have a
with-
ship, he probably left.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah, the one townsfolk is like, yeah, I want out of here.
The carriage
The
guy.
townsfolk with us still.
Oh, you mean Larry?
No, he went in the bottle.
Oh, he's in the
Oh,
bottle.
no, the bottle.
Okay.
You see the dogs,
I was gonna say if we still had him following around.
Man, they've been in that bottle a while.
and
I hope it's not corked.
you see
They're out of there.
a slightly taller, like human, pale skin, lots of tattoos, like weird ones, not like shapes and like designs. It's just like there's like a bar across the face here, here down the chest. Got a lot of like piercing spikes through the arms. He's got this metal claw, and like a chain with spikes on it. Followed by a female similar kind of look. She's like bare chest, but with once again tattoos and spiked like kind of spike and bone like piercings all over, and she has what looks to be a rapier with that looks really. All the fairies gather in the trees to watch. All of them kind of sitting at the same time. All of them like glossy-eyed and seem dormant.
Yeah.
Do I spot my sister, the one that I haven't seen?
Well, this is going to take up a lot of time, and we have someone out already.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I think
So
it's a good spot
This
to
is a
stop.
good place to
Okay.
stop for.
Yeah.
So, first things first, next session, we get the shit clobbered out of us or something. Nice.
Figure a way to cheat.
I don't think we need to cheat this week.
How about we just keep the rules vague so there's no such thing as cheating? We can just do our own shit without it being cheating.
I've got ideas.
No,
Maybe
we're
it's
gonna
just a
win.
hopscotch match, and it's just between.
What's next play session?
Oh, it's at 1%.
do we want to reschedule for next time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Schedule
But
it.
what is the next time?
Schedule.